Oh, hi, everybody. It's Comfort Zone Wednesday. Matthew is with me, Obsidian Sigma. If you're not following him on Twitter already, shame on you. You should go change that. Obsidian.
You don't have to do that.
Oh, yes, I do. Because what people don't know is that he and I have known each other since 2005. I've known this. He's not a boy anymore. He's a fine young man. And it's yes, Yeez 8. I've been playing the ever-loving bejesus out of this, Joe. I love it. I absolutely love it. But that is a showgram for another day. We're going to be playing Norman yeah, Yeez. It's like bees with Y. Oh, thank you. The artist formerly known as Altair. Whoops, that's not right. That's the wrong. I just tried to run a commercial by mistake. There we go. That's the button.
We know you need money, Tom. By the way, if you're new to this stream, I feel like the late night commercials where they have like the in the arms of the angel, the dogs that are like thousands of dogs. Every day, Tom needs more money to live so that he can continue to pay his landlord, Clay, every month.
And then you have
with your small contribution of any amount of money, you too can help Tom not live in the gutter and be homeless.
Yeah, and then you have a picture of a very sad, concerned Frady Panther sitting on my shoulder somewhere, just like putting her paw on the top of my head like, it'll be okay. It'll be okay.
We just have like a JPEG of the Panther, and we just like have the mouth is like cut off, so it just moves up and down like a...
like, she'll be the spokesperson!
Please, Tom needs more money so he can feed me. And
continue
to be funny on the internet.
Yep. Frady is okay. She's in no danger of going hungry. I on the other hand, might be.
I would say, not that I don't like Twitch, but if you want to give Tom immediate the best way to support Tom is to send money to his directly donate. Did you ever get that fixed?
You know what? I actually, on my iPhone, I have a QR code for PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. I need to put that down into the doobly-doo so people can do it that way.
You do. Can you do me a favor?
Do.
Can you like link it in the chat, and I'll just like post it every now and then because this is we need your help to make sure that Tom continues to live. I've done my part.
Yeah. Yes, you have.
But now I need all of you wonderful people to help Tom not be destitute.
Yep. Let's hold on. I'm gonna text him to you if that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, something I'll have to like write it in. So, whatever it is, any way that I can get this info into the chat so that we can. Yeah.
There. Oh, some biddies from Wordman. Thank you, Wordman.
We appreciate all the bits. Anything that you send via Twitch is going to be held hostage until the Twitch pay period
or something
ends.
Like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and they take a huge cut of it. So.
I've seen what's coming in so far. It's enough to cover the internet bill for the month.
That's good.
Yeah, it's a start, so I can keep doing this. Where the hell is my bank information?
Anyway, you deal with that, and I'm gonna rant.
Right. Yes, go ahead. So Matthew's got words to say.
All right. So I came up with this idea called Comfort Zone. And I thought it was a good way to ease Tom back into streaming on a more consistent schedule, because I play a lot of fucking video games that I like. I shouldn't.
Language.
Not saying that I play like more than most people, but I feel like most of my friend group, I end up playing more stuff. And even if we all have different ideas about like what games we like and stuff like that, I feel like I know Tom pretty well. And I think that for our first episode, we're going to be playing Death Stranding, just because it's real chill. I don't know how to explain this to most people, but playing Death Stranding is like, I don't know, it's like therapeutic.
Oh, thank you.
I really enjoyed it. It's going to be a lot of downtime for us to talk while you literally carry things across the country.
In
most parts, it's just good fun, and it's long. So the way that I imagine this working is that we comfort zone a game maybe a couple weeks, and then we'll leave it. We'll like check back in maybe after like 3 or 4 like sessions of one game. See how you feel about it. See if it's something you want to stream more later in the week. sometimes, like, I feel like this game's in your comfort zone. Other games, they will be out of your comfort zone. And those might be one-off streams. You know, we might try like 1 or 2 streams of them, and then you might be like, Matt, I really didn't enjoy this. Why did you make me play this? Thank you, everyone, for the bits. Thanks,
Shrek 2 extra large.
Wordman, Lexi, Wordman again. Thank you, everybody. Kanan with thousands of aortas flying at the screen. Super duper appreciate every little bit. Every little bit counts that we can rebuild Tom's
I see what
life.
you did there. Every little bit.
I didn't even mean to. I'm just like in full like ramp mode. But yeah, I feel like playing Death Stranding with someone else is like being a long distance trucker. We're just gonna be like a lot of just nothing, and we're just gonna be like, so how you doing? Where do you think we go where do you think we go when we die? Like,
you ever think why we're here?
Do you ever wonder why we breathe air?
Right.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
You know what? That occasionally comes back around every once in a while, and I lose sleep about it every single time.
You know what? Maybe. Like,
it's a big maybe. It's a definite maybe.
Does it just need bread on both sides? What's a side? Does the bread have to be 2 pieces? Can we have 1 piece?
Yeah,
is a pizza pocket a sandwich?
Ooh.
Because it's got bread on both sides. You put stuff in the middle.
Does pineapple belong on pizza? I put that in the same category of do beans belong in chili? Do you like them? Then yes. Put the pineapple on the pizza. Okay.
There's a greater evil in the world, Tom, and it's not people who put pineapple on pizza. It's people who put banana on pizza. This is
no, that's not okay.
Well, all the pineapple in the world can stay on pizza. Banana on pizza is disgusting. It is an abomination above all else.
Oh, how does it even hold together?
Someone brings you a pizza, you open it up, and you're like, God, I'm so hungry. And you look in there and goes, it's all right. That's like pepperoni. And then that looks like banana peppers, and then you look down and you go, no, there's like black dots in it, and it's just a slice of banana, just some hot banana. I never want hot banana in my life. Hashtag no hot banana.
Hot Banana will be playing at Gabe's this weekend, no cover charge. Hey, Hot Banana!
You know what? You just made the list.
Gracious.
I'm not comforted. This is BS. I was tricked. We are taking a stand against landlords in America. Yeah. Dude, I don't know, but I have seen it, and I with my eyeball skins, and now I'm scared. I'm scared of what could be on pizza. Someone asked me if a hot dog is a sandwich. I don't answer. I don't get upset. I just think about looking at bananas on pizza, and then I cry silently. One tear.
Single tear. All the way down the cheek.
Let's before we get started, how do you feel about Death Stranding? I mean, how much do you know about it?
Other than when we went to way back, you had talked, and you phrased it in such a way, and I'm going to try to remember the way you said it. It's a brilliantly wonderful game that I can't recommend to anybody.
Yeah, it's so hard to quantify it, and when we do it, and there will be a moment that will happen. It literally probably in our first session where I will point to you and I'll be like, this is the moment, right? And then we'll see how you feel about it.
Okay.
I think you'll like it. I'm
willing to give it the benefit of the doubt, not just because of who directed it. It's because it's been long enough, the hype is past, and I still have an interest to move forward with it. So
yeah,
that's...
The most important thing is that as a game, like traverse, it is. I just played Last of Us 2. I didn't really like it.
That seems to be the general consensus amongst most people I speak of it.
The story in Last of Us 2 is great. Really, really like it. I really like everything about that. The gameplay is I'm playing a game from 5 years ago, dude. Like,
it hasn't improved at all.
It's cleaner and smoother, but like it's not really.
Green Stream bottles back. Sorry. Okay, go ahead. Continue.
Dude, that's a trippy effect. That's awesome.
Yeah, it wasn't on purpose. It just, this bottle in particular just happens to be the right shade of green, so it just goes right through me. The first time I drank it on camera years ago, I picked it up and I just looked over at XSplit and I'm like, why is there a hole in my face?
Am I dead? So
don't forget your water. So anyway, yeah.
Yeah, the big thing, the last thing I'll say, it's just like antiquated, dude. It's a third-person shooter. It feels like, okay, like, oh, I can't go over here because there's unpassable terrain for some reason, right? Like, remember when you played Breath of the Wild, right?
Yes, I have.
Breath of the Wild feels like a next generation game. Like, there aren't any stupid game design, like old world game design thoughts of like, you can't go up here. Wanna know why? Because you just can't, right? Like,
there's a palette of boxes blocking your path.
Exactly. Like, you know, there's literally like a chest high wall that you could like vault over if it wasn't unvaultable. Like, Death Stranding is a next gen game. The feeling of traversal, the way it works, literally, I'm going to tell you this right now, which will be a little bit of a spoiler.
Okay.
When you are walking with stuff, if you turn the camera to your right or to your left as though you are looking at Sam and you are carrying heavy stuff, it will throw your balance off more than if you had just looked forward and turned your whole body like you're actually carrying things.
Wow.
It's unbelievably well made. With that, let's get into some weird ass fucking game.
You know what I just remembered? I forgot to check the levels for the game, so I hope I can do that before.
Oh, well, I will check it on the fly.
Okay, yeah.
If you want, I'll mute this here.
See, I won't be able to hear it because I'd have to go all across the room. So
I'm gonna mute Discord once we get it. Well, I guess
I'm gonna do my tried and true of dropping it to 20.
I'm just gonna mute Discord and see what.
Oh my god, like. There's patch notes. Photo mode.
Don't worry about any of that.
Okay, then I won't. I'm surprised the I'll Keep Coming isn't playing at the.
I think it's fine. I think I'm loud.
I can live with that. Okay, I'm gonna put it at 25%, and we will see what that does.
Hold on. Put it back up.
I'm gonna put it at 40.
Yeah. I would even say you put it like 44. No, 40's fine.
Increments of 5.
You should definitely turn me on. You should probably turn me down.
Okay.
I'm like way too loud.
Okay. What Joe said is what super sampling is, because your boy still doesn't have a 4K TV, but even if I did, that means I'd have to get a new Elgato, the one that does 4K pass-through, but I can still. It's really interesting. It has it'll pull in 1080p with HDR, and then pass through the 4K signal to your TV. But I don't have either of those, so that's not going to happen.
Turn the game up way more, because you and I are both really loud.
Okay.
Because then you won't have to turn. You and I are at the same level basically, but the game is too low.
Okay. How about 65? And I will confirm it with that.
Throw it to 70 and we'll check it.
Okay, throwing it to 70.
Superior tech.
I wish the little ambient blinking thing.
If it's too
Thank you for the follow and are free. I'm sorry, say what?
Superior tech.
If it's too loud, we can deal with it later. But I'd rather the game be loud and just you and I shut up.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and let me just make sure subtitles are on because.
I'm gonna move away.
Where is it under language settings? I guess it would be. Yeah, subtitles are on. Sweet. Okay then.
I guess I can't hear.
You're not going to be held to hear the game through the call. Regrettably, I've yet to.
Damn, that sucks.
Superior.
Yeah, I've been ever since Nitro Rad came on to co-comm for me when we were doing LA Noir back on its like 5-year anniversary.
Tech.
I've been trying to find out a way to pipe the XSplit audio through there without causing absolute chaos, and I have yet to be able to do that. Skype used to have a thing where you could share desktop audio, but
you should be able to do. I don't know.
We'll have to figure that out, because if we could get that, that would be the holy grail of co-commentation.
I think you can. If you are on your screen share, you should be able to share your desktop audio, right? Because the game is coming through the PS4 to your system.
Correct.
Like you're hearing it from your computer, not from the controller.
No, I'm hearing it directly from the console. I actually,
okay.
Because Sony doesn't know how to make a hardware platform, you can have HDMI surround sound, or you can have optical surround sound, but you can't have both. But you can on the 360 and the Xbox One. What the... Anyways, I'm going to get off.
Well, I mean, it's
my
really
high
for
horse.
you, not for me.
Right. So
let's do this thing.
Okay, Anna-Free wants to know, is anybody excited about the PC port? For people that don't have consoles, I guess.
I mean, there's only they put Valve stuff in it. Like,
did they really?
And they put the Half-Life Alyx like hand thing in the game as just like a straight replacement of another item in the game.
Oh my gosh!
Pretty neat.
I will play it on normal because that's how it's normally going to be.
I don't even remember what difficulty I played on. Honestly.
Like unless if I find out in advance that it's one of those games that has New Game Plus and your stats and levels carry over to the next successive level, I always play on normal. But if it's like Devil May Cry or Ys or like whatever, I always go ahead and say, like I always start on the easiest one because I know I'm going to enjoy playing it multiple times. Okay.
I don't know if you want to play this game multiple times.
I think this is one of those, you're not a one and done, but a one and savor. Like going to enjoy it.
It's just
PC port is great because I'll never have to play this at 30 FPS again.
These are important, by the way. You should just read
higher.
This.
Okay. Is the Doom Slayer going to show up? Is that what's going to... The only thing they fear is Norman Reedus.
I'm going to let you know something right now.
Yes.
Open your mind.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to tell you anything. Like, not for a while.
Okay.
Like, just sit and absorb.
Okay. Chad, if it's too loud, let me know. Is this Destiny?
I think it's fine.
Okay. Oh, it's
No, we haven't even gotten in the game yet.
Luminous Arc. What is this dude's name? Their mascot?
Ludens.
Ludens.
People who play.
The Whale. Is that the whale from Phantom Pain? Which I still haven't finished, and I'm afraid to do it because if I do that, then I know there'll never be another Metal Gear again. The rope, along with the stick, and the mantine's filled as tools. The stick keeps the bad away. The rope is used to bring good towards us. They are the first friends of our invention whenever we were... Okay. That's
Once
deep.
There was an explosion.
Whoa.
A bang which gave birth to time and space. Once there was an explosion. A bang which set a planet spinning in that space.
Is this a poem?
Once there was an explosion.
Maybe it is.
A bang which gave rise to life as we know it. And then came the next explosion.
Rain, heavy clothes, dirty eyes,
Oh yeah, I forgot about Metal Gear Survive. Whoops.
sweaty clothes, the routine,
This is very crisp.
bit of land,
Oh, this game is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
understand and know. Play my tricks, fragile mind, wrist your head. Oh,
Mads. I don't know why I forgot he was in this.
I'm not here. There must be some mistake.
If you don't like
in it?
lore now, you're going to by the end of this game.
Troy Baker! Are we in engine now, or is this... I think we are. Oh yeah, we have to be. That
Been in
smoke
engine.
is... That smoke's rendered.
Don't be so serious.
Special appearance, Guillermo!
Don't be so serious.
I'm pretty sure everything is in engine, like all the cutscenes too.
There was a skybox that made me go, is that a JPEG? or a bitmap? Or a PNG? Mad's Milk. Yeah, like basically all of Hideo Kojima's like Hollywood friends are in this movie. Lindsay Wagner. And then it just fades to black and says Silent Hills. Wow, that's impressive. Kind of like reminded me of the first time I played Metal Gear Solid 2 on the tanker and I just saw like the water from the Hudson River blowing through Snake's hair. I was like, damn, I didn't even know you could do that. That's a cool bike. Oh, we're being followed. It's Flowey. Oh! No bueno. Now this is the same engine that powered Horizon Zero Dawn, is that correct?
I don't know that.
Oh god, that poor thing fell off the cliff! Chat confirmed, yes it is. That's another game I've been meaning to play that I bought digitally for a song and still haven't gotten a chance to. Get the F out of there! I love these camera angles when they do that. Would that be considered gonzo? Like gonzo camera angle? Putting you right in the action? And he just totally sideswiped somebody, or? No! It's like the beginning of Monkey Island 2 where you have all this money and it's just gone. Language, Mr.
Watch the language,
Oh,
mister.
it's time! Oh no, it's not. No, this isn't gonna work.
You play Inverted?
Yes, I do. Where? Oh no, you can't. Is it camera?
Is it game settings? No.
Camera settings.
I think it must be camera.
There we go. There we go. Thank you. Okay. Because this has been my long-standing rationale. When you want to look up in real life, what do? You tilt your head back. Therefore, you press down. So.
But really, it's just whatever you got used to.
Right. I can't remember. Maybe it was because of PC games. They were like that. I can't remember. Grab with left hand, grab with right. I will carry it on my back. Oh, it's got a weight limit, so this is like a little slice of Peace Walker here. Goodness gracious. Oh, it's got a little... And this is what allows me to see the invisible baddies, or...
No. Well, not really. but
Not
it tells
really.
you how slick surfaces are.
So that'll help me be aided in traversing.
Yeah, for basically, like, so anything with a red X is, like, super slippery. Yellow is kind of slippery, and green is fine. So you can use
Yeah,
the...
he's got to finish his walk cycle. He just doesn't slow down immediately.
Yeah, you have momentum. You literally,
Yeah.
if you go down a slope, if you keep holding forward, you will fall down that slope. Like, you will tumble forward.
When I look left, I turn my head 270 degrees. There, yeah, exactly. It's science. Can I climb, or is it just...
Well, you should turn around and try to find the other gear you lost.
Right.
So just use your Odogrugon, or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know how to exactly say it.
The thing? Oh, there we
Yeah.
go. There we go. Oh, I see what you mean with the red X's. And
Yeah, you see, so like rocks will be more slick during timefall. That's not rain, it's called timefall.
oh. Pardon my ignorance.
You remember when it hit Sam's head and it made his hair turn gray?
Yeah. Oh, that's why he's got the hoodie on.
Mm-hmm.
So this makes things age, or am I just like incrementally getting shot into a different dimension?
It just
Automatic hoodie.
the timefall makes things that it touch age more rapidly.
I see. Look, my footprints. So we got more of those two. Whoosh. That's a cool effect. I like. You know what it reminds me of, in a very small sense, detective mode. From,
it feels fucking great to do. Like the wow.
Yeah, the bass in my earphones are great for that.
Yeah, it's really, really satisfying.
Yeah,
This is probably the most linear part of the game because it's basically a tutorial.
Gotcha. No, it's... Yes. I'm like so nervous I'm gonna go flying off a cliff and that'll be the end of it.
I don't know what will happen if you do that, to be honest. I assume that it would put you back at that start and just, like, game over you or something, but I have no idea. Considering that I should do that more often, just fail in spaces where it seems almost impossible to fail.
Just to see what happens.
Yeah.
What the developers had intended if you climb continuously. What?
Terrain over there.
Yeah. Cave. Why is there a DeLorean in this cave? So the whole suit's resistant. I am led to believe. Deer! Looks like he's been somebody played grabby hands with him. Ah! Botulism. Goosebumps? Heat rash. Oh no. Oh, that's bad. They make
I like that you can
plants
see the
grow,
little
wither, and
nail
die.
prints
Wow.
when it like walks forward, because like a tiger or a lion or something.
Yeah. quiet. No. Bad joke is bad. Oh, they can climb walls now? It was someone's job at Kojima Productions to model Norman Reedus' nipples. Forget Norman's nipples, what about Mario's nipples from Odyssey? Someone at Nintendo got paid to do that. No! Don't touch the thing!
Don't touch the
I don't even know
merchandise. Fucking big
Look
kitty,
at that!
big human kitty thing.
It's a Mandu Jaku from Ghost Stories. Just thrust your ween at the camera, Norm. What's with the keying effect that's going on his pant leg? Like how whatever it touches, it's making stuff grow instantly and die in like seconds. Oh, is that fragile?
That is indeed fragile.
Okay, because I saw some. Oh, what the heck? Why don't people just make motion pictures with game engines? Like, I'm getting serious.
Because it's super fucking expensive.
Like, how is it more expensive than it is, like, you make the model and the environment? How is that more expensive than, like, practical effects, set design, and stuff like that?
I don't understand how much harder it is to make a model versus it is to make a costume.
Okay. Good point. Very good point. Am I really tiny?
Every single different clothing and then make it work in the engine. Yeah, it's a lot. I only say this because I've been working on a game project.
Gotcha.
The hair?
Is it me,
oh my
or
god, hair is the worst fucking thing.
Yeah, volumetric hair, even dating back to like Generation 6, when it really started to become a thing where you could like render, like, when pixel and vertex shaders came into play, that's when that stuff actually, yeah. What the hell is going on with the sky? I see like little things. Or is that just me just...
Little peoples.
Gotcha. Prologue.
God, this game is weird and I love it.
Mm-hmm. Is it me, or is Tom really tiny? This is the same view box that I have always been, but if anything, since the last time you saw me, I've gotten quite fat. So, watch me get thin all over again.
Tears. A chiral allergy. So, you have dooms, like me.
I've got the extinction factor, but I think you got me beat.
What's your level? You can see them, right?
No, but I can sense them.
Level 2, then.
What are you doing here?
Trying to stay dry. Same as you. Time falls let up. My name is Fragile.
Oh, it must be Italian.
Yeah, I've heard of you.
That right? Sam Porter Bridges.
Yes, they named the prologue after you, Joe. You're fragile, yes. What? Grubbies. No, don't!
You want it?
Don't!
A crypto bite a day?
Sam, eat the weird thing.
No, don't!
Eat the weird thing, Sam.
No! Oh my god, I turned and I looked at the XSplit window instead! God! God!
Delicious.
Wanna come work for me?
Full of protein, I'm sure. Oh. I feel like returning all that macaroni and cheese that I just ate.
Plenty of traitors. Not much left of us now, save for a few honest folks. And on top of that, not much left of me either. Got soaked from neck to toe.
I can't help you with that. I make deliveries. That's all.
This is Bridges Central Dispatch. Freelance contractor Sam Porter Bridges. Receiver is standing by for drop.
Headed into town. Watch yourself. Those things never stay gone for long.
That's an interesting umbrella. Oh yeah, your picture.
The time fall fast forwards whatever it touches. But it can't wash everything away. The past just won't let go. I'll see you around. Sam Porter Bridges.
And she's gone. Why can't Fragile teleport that bag?
Yeah, those
but
little
none of the
babies
same
are
stuff?
full of so much blood. So yeah, that was a thing. We're back in the game now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I can't. Oh, that's okay. Okay, so if you hold it down, you hold your breath.
Correct.
If you tap it, you scam. Got it.
Yeah. So you got a blood meter and you have a stamina meter. And we get
Stamina gauge.
more delicious low roar.
Ah, yeah. Oh, is that one of them grubs?
Yeah, it's one of them thingy boobs.
Not my gear then. Oosh.
Where is the piss meter? It's coming, guys. It'll be a good time, okay?
Because, you know, you can have D-Horse take a shit. Oh, god damn it, sorry.
Don't take your hands off the controller, son. So if you hold L2 and R2, you'll like grab the both of the sides of your backpack, and it'll give you more stability.
Oh, hello!
So you can move faster.
Aha! Well, that's too steep.
Don't be so serious.
How's everything sound, everybody?
Sounds good, actually.
Okay, good. I was thinking it was going to be too loud, but I guess not.
I guess you probably could drop the game a little bit, but I think it's fine because it's like moments with like music can be loud, and the rest of the game is pretty okay.
So they got like... So it's funny that you say that. I was watching the 1989 Batman on Blu-ray that I bought like 8 million years ago, and I think the movie got progressively quieter as the sound mixing went on. Because like when everybody talks is fine, but if like any special like sounds or music like Prince came on, it felt like the volume went down and I had to keep turning it up and it was weird.
Hit R1.
Yes. R1? Okay. Am I gonna get... Oh, can I ford the river? Like Oregon Trail?
It takes your stamina though, and the yellow parts are deeper, so you just need to make sure that you get across as quickly as you can.
Where's my stamina gauge? Or does that just go?
Meter. You can hold
This-
L and R to steady yourself to not keep
Okay.
too much. Yeah, there you go.
Smart
Go
drugs.
Go get those real smart drugs. Kids, make sure you're smart when you do drugs. Don't do smart drugs.
Right.
Don't be so serious. Don't be so serious. Don't be so serious.
Sounds good, not too loud. Okay.
Don't be so serious.
Oh, okay, so it comes up when you start exerting. It's just not perpetually on the screen all the time like I would be used to.
Think of it as not as a meter that degrades. You have like other ways to refill it. It's like over time it'll get smaller, but like think of it as like a muscle rather than just like a straight gauge. So like you can like sprint and stuff like and not have to worry about like really losing a lot of stamina.
Oh, okay, because I totally thought it would go down if I was.
No, you do a lot of walking in this game. If that was true, it would be really bad.
Gotcha.
The music's in the game, Shiro. I don't think he's not going to get content claimed by Low Roar for the music in the game.
No, it totally happens. I've had it happen with other games. Like Street Fighter 4, for some reason, the airfield always triggers a content ID match on YouTube to the point where anytime we played Street Fighter 4, there was a straight up ban on the airfield map.
I feel like if that was still true for this game, it would be way more public. You know? Because also you can't turn the music off, so like you can't turn like the music comes in at like important moments.
Now there are other games like Quantum Break was the first one that I ever saw do this. It actually had an option that turned it on so it would be streamer and YouTube content creators safe, taking out all the music that was licensed. So I thought that was pretty neat. And then Brentalfloss did that with Use Your Words. You know, and I want to say Control also did that as well too. Because Remedy was all like, yeah, let's embrace social media so more people play our games so we don't die. And that
have you
was
played
a smart
Control?
idea. I have not played Control.
That's also a really good game.
Yeah, I really want to get it, like, super bad, because I loved Quantum Break, and I loved Max Payne, and I loved Alan Wake, which is back on PC and Xbox, so if you haven't played it yet, do that. Alan Wake is... I think I feel the same way about Alan Wake that you feel about this. It's an experience, you have to play it.
Yeah, I would say Alan Wake's a good game, but I wouldn't tell people to go play it. I would say, like, if you like that kind of game, go ahead, but there's so many other games that are just do the same thing, but better. Like, there's moments in Alan Wake that are great, but most of it's just okay.
It had the unfortunate timing of coming out the same week as Red Dead Redemption, and man, working GameStop at that moment was brutal because I know I needed to drive revenue, and I knew people were going to buy Red Dead, but it's like, hey, if you have some leftover money, please check out Alan Wake. You never finished Quantum Break? Oh. Tom, I think I just found your new favorite wrestler in NXT. Who is that? Is it the men's roster? Is it the women's roster? Who is it? Yes, I added you.
Oh, nice. I don't think I've ever been a mod in someone's channel before.
Well, congratulations.
I have the power!
Yes, you do. Now, don't go mad with it. I trust you.
I'm just gonna go crazy one day and ban myself before doing harm. Alright, now, Tom.
Sequester and exile.
Use the power that you've learned to cross this river.
Oh, dear.
Believe in you. Use the rocks to your advantage. You can stand on them and get your stamina back. So, like, to your left and shit. Or there. That would probably work, too.
There's no, like... So, is there a climb button, or do you just climb...
You can hit X to climb up on top stuff.
Okay.
You gotta go.
Oh, man, I gotta really, like, lean into it now.
Bro, it's a river, dog.
It is. Look. Whoa! Oh,
see how your stamina going back up?
Yeah,
so you see how you've lost a little tiny fraction of it?
Yes.
So basically, by doing really strenuous things like going through a river and shit like that, you will lose, like, from the entire, like, maximum amount of the meter.
Right. And how do I recover that, or does it just happen in time?
Drink Monster Energy.
Are you serious?
I'm not even joking.
Oh boy, I love product placement.
Oh god, I love this game.
I mean, I thought it was a bit trippy when you could eat a calorie mate and snake eater, and those things were at least 40 years off from actually happening. There's a dragonfly. What was the energy drink in Metal Gear Solid 4 that came in the little bottles that were about yay big, and they actually had like Snake actually do a commercial for it in Japan. I'm sure somebody knows what I'm talking about.
It up.
Isaiah Swerve Scott. I have no idea.
Is Regain.
Who that is. Shane... Oh, Regain! Okay.
Yeah, Regain.
Whoops.
But I think it's Japanese only.
Yeah. I actually had a calorie mate for the first time at MagFest many years ago. What?
So
I actually have to hold it.
You have to hold the button because it's in your hand.
Oh
so
my god.
Most of you just want to put on your back.
Okay, then I'm going to put it on the ground.
You can just hit triangle. And
you just hit triangle? Okay.
Like if you're holding it, you can just hit triangle while it's in your hand to transfer it.
Gotcha. Cup of noodles from Final Fantasy 15. Well, I mean, like, that almost makes sense because Japan, but at the same time, I'm just like, cup of noodles? Like, really, bro?
Alright, we're like smooth sailing all the way home.
Sweet. Alright, let's bring it back.
Let's go. Let's book it. Just wait until you get the Terminator legs.
Oh, boy.
Now, be careful running over these rocks.
Yeah, no, I was like, I'm gonna slip and fall on my face.
So, the game is pretty lenient. Like, as you start getting over to your your weight limit, you'll notice that you'll start like listing to the left or right. Like go sprint, just go run.
Beginning scan.
He's okay. Carrying too much cargo, it's yelling at me.
No, it's fine. Just keep going. Fuck this. Just keep going.
I thought cup of noodles were an American thing. There's an American brand of instant noodles, but like actual like cup of noodles brand, I want to say that's actually Japanese.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I see what
I mean.
Yeah. So what if I put both hands on my shoulder straps and then try to run? Yeah. Look at that, son. My face.
Go to the waypoint, boyo.
On my way, boyo. And then all of this ground, this blacktop, it's all red X's.
Yeah, but if you focus the camera forward and run, you won't list. Because your body, like Sam's head's not turning, it's fucking great.
What is that on his belt? Is that a dream catcher?
It is.
I actually just noticed that now. That's crazy. Whoa! It's tilting. I'm holding both hands. Square.
Hold it.
Okay.
Make delivery.
I will make a delivery.
This game is perfect to play in quarantine because it's a post-apocalyptic world where nobody is connected and delivery men do everything for everybody.
Oh man, imagine if I was still working at Amazon at this point. This would have been a real trippy thing. So
I think they pay Sam more than they paid you, though.
They probably did.
I mean, for the amount of shit he has to do, I would hope so.
Watch language, mister.
All right, put the shit on the trays. Deliver the smart
language.
Drugs. I love smart drugs. They're like the mentats from Fallout.
Delivering cargo.
It's like Postal 3, but with less pissing. It still has pissing, just less.
You know what? I was actually trying to remember what the name of Postal was the other day. It's like, what's the game where you play the guy that had to go get milk? And then, like, 9/11 happened, and I was like, what?
Luckily, our goods are in perfect condition. Well,
this is an interesting hologram.
Kojima not only predicted COVID, he predicted Donald Trump and Make America Great Again, and, like...
Oh, yeah, with Senator Armstrong? Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid 2 with like, cancel and, like, people living in silos and social media...
And my favorite part was when he when the president was talking about how about that with the election, and that was before the election results, because that came out in October or November before the election, where they did the recount on Florida that cost Al Gore the election. So it's just, there's just so many things that he has accurately predicted over the years that is just crazy.
Nanomachine, son. Yeah. So it shows your route there, your total weight, got a nice S rank, feels fucking good. And you got likes. You see you got likes from your recipient?
Oh, sweet. So they can leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe to my services.
They literally, in this world, everybody just shares likes and shit.
Wow.
Like, your worth is based on likes.
So it's like maintaining my 5-star rating on Uber, which I have, thank you very much.
So you can hit R1 to, it'll move through the text faster.
Okay, I will do that.
I think you just tap it one time.
Oh, it's a toggle, not a hold down. Yeah. See, I did it again.
Yeah, there you go.
So is that my stats? Can I build these out? Or
you see how there's like a star in the background?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna fill that bad boy up.
Sweet.
You're gonna become a legendary porter. Who's Senator Armstrong? Senator Armstrong is the main villain in Metal Gear Rising, Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, and he at one point in the game, he quote, because it's a Ronald Reagan quote, but like Trump had, like, the game came out like 2 years before Trump came elected, I think. I don't remember.
Oh, it was the same year as BioShock Infinite. So that, I want to say that was 2013.
Yeah, 2013. So 3 years before Trump got elected. And he just goes, "We're gonna make America great again." And it's just like, what the fuck? Like, whole evil politician who's like very charismatic and brutal, and like it was super duper weird.
It was just and then, you know, and the part that made the back of my the hairs on the back of my neck stand on end is when he starts talking about the Patriots. I'm like, I thought we were done with that. And it's like,
no, never.
Oh man. All
right, let's mainline this game so we can get to the part where you can play it more.
Okay.
The one bad thing is there's a lot of, it's a little slow in the beginning.
That's fine. Send. Interesting. Is there a reason why it's lifted like that?
Igor,
it's an all-terrain vehicle.
Okay. I guess that makes sense.
Right. Not the touchy-feely type.
Remember, America looks like Iceland for some reason.
Phobia.
Okay.
Corpse disposal. What happened?
Or I guess Greenland, right?
Gotta move on.
No, Iceland is green. Green is Iceland. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on.
Yeah. Iceland's got the hot springs, son.
It stops being weird about an hour in. Or you're just like, this is America?
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm enjoying the ever-loving hell out of this. Because I'm just turning my brain off. It's like what?
Let's turn your brain on. Get a date with the incinerator.
How long since he flatlined?
We don't know the exact TOD, but I'd say it's been upwards of 40 hours.
He wasn't quarantined.
Not sick. This is a suicide.
He didn't want to take the chance of getting the COVID.
We found him at all. Got him on ice ASAP, but who knows when he'll go necro.
Where are you taking him?
Closest incinerators to the north.
This route's crawling with BTs. Sure you can't use another?
I wish I could, but there's no time.
Then just burn the poor bastard right here.
You put all that chiralium in the air so close to town? Can't do it.
Better that than trying for the incinerator.
Hey, we can do this. We just need someone like you with dooms.
Oh! No, I can't do it. No, I can't do it!
He's already in the first stages of necrosis. If we don't hurry, this place is a crater.
So how about it? Can we count on you? Then Bridges hereby enters into a contract with Sam Porter.
Sam. Just Sam.
So is Bridges the company?
Just sends him.
That's why we came prepared.
Yes.
Okay.
Bridge baby, huh?
With its help and you, we'll be able to stay one step ahead of them.
That's Twitch.
Makes me feel like shit every time.
Well, you are plugging into the other side. Freaks me out too.
Wonk.
Roll out.
So at the point where I was just like, I don't know if I can take this game seriously, not in a bad way, was when I saw that Rick and Morty did a commercial for it.
I mean, promotional material aside, you just judge it based on what's in it. There's already some weird fucking shit, like promotional shit in it. Literally, I'll say this really quick. You can get a motorcycle that is the ride theme, like Norman Reedus's The Ride on AMC.
Oh.
And he will literally be like, man, this shit's awesome, like the ride on AMC.
Well,
like,
the world was different
like in
when
game.
I was a kid.
It's fucking
okay.
weird.
It's a country. Anybody can go anywhere they damn well pleased. No need for couriers like yourself. We had highways, airplanes. Hell, you could even visit other countries.
What? No, shut up.
Hard to imagine it now. As you can see, the Death Stranding poked us full of holes. Fucked us beyond all recognition. And if you were lucky enough to survive, the timefall came and washed you away. Then those freaks from the beach showed up.
Yeah, he said it.
And the dead all
said the title
together. And that's when folks started holing up in the cities. Couriers like yourself got put up on a pedestal.
Oh, put the hoodie up.
Son of a bitch.
Thanks for the lore dump, dude.
Rainbow.
How much further to the incinerator? This guy's about to pop.
Shit. We're gonna have to cut to the BTs.
Brandon, put your hoodie on! Whoa! There you go. Got disoriented.
Yeah, it's got the Kojima, you can move the camera shit.
Yeah.
The engine stalled.
Are you for real, bro?
Look at the body.
Get us out of here.
Oh, no!
Sam, can you see anything?
No, nothing.
It's doing that funky blue thing again. Does that just do that around water? The time flow?
I don't think I've never noticed it on this.
Yeah, you know what? I just tried pressing the tweet button now and it didn't work. Try it again. It's throwing up an exclamation point. I'm wondering if the Stream Deck did an update before I went live, so I'm wondering if that reset my Twitter login. Oh yeah, there we go. I was waiting. Oh! Thank you, Wordman.
It's real bad, dude.
S is about to get... Oh, crabs! Look at all the crabs. Oh no, he got glitter on him! You're gonna grow old and die, Mr. Krabs. Bad. So it says Porter on him and Bridges on him and... Oh boy.
Yeah, it's really bad for people to die in this world.
How did he get thrown underneath the vehicle when it landed on the window?
The BTs tried to pull him out.
Oh, okay. It's also raining on him, so that's great.
Yeah,
oh, there it goes. Yeah, it was just...
Sam! Shut up. Don't even breathe.
So are they invisible or are they extra-dimensional?
Yes.
Okay!
Well, they're extra-dimensional, technically.
Okay. Carbon Ritas is a freelancer? Okay, gotcha. Uh-oh. Death's Head! What? Oh man, did he go to Matt Milkinson World? Where all the effed up things are and what the hell? Okay. Things are bad and...
In short,
is he bleeding?
Yes, he's bleeding.
Oh god. Shut! Oh, this, reminds me of that episode of Star Trek, Skin of Evil. You just gonna wait? Shoot her!
He can't do
it! I can't! Fox, no! I can't do it! I can't do it! Fox! Oh, there he is. Speak of the devil.
Remember, Sam can't see any of these weird things. This guy can, though, because he had the BB.
And now he doesn't. Holy!
He didn't die, though.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yes, it's way worse.
Oh, God! Yes, it's the planet of the symbiotes. Are we like the underworld now? Staring into the abyss, and the abyss is staring right back right now. Good Lord. How do you explain this to someone?
You don't.
You really just
you play the video game. It makes perfect sense to me.
Like, I'm just accepting it for what it is as I'm seeing it. I'm not trying to question it unless if it's, something minor. I'm not going to question any of the world building because I haven't experienced all of it yet. Oh no! It's the trailer!
Yes, it's trailer time.
It's trailer time. Hello, Kata. Norman Reedus, the movie, the game! It's okay, BB. Are we gonna get flagged on Twitch for this? Because he's shirtless? Because that's a rule. You can't have topless men. Or maybe it's just the
he's completely naked.
Oh, is he? Handcuffs. Thank you, Kata.
Loads of money.
The pores on Reedus' face. Yeah, that's coming through in 1080p quite spectacularly. That was dangerously close to his groin. Collecting dog tags. Goodness gracious.
They're not actually...
No! Ass! Are they going to turn into the title screen? Or are they just hanging out?
I don't remember. I think maybe.
I just noticed all the beached animals. Yuck.
Oh, you mean all the whales that have Death Stranded?
Oh, okay. Oh, we did get the title screen. How about that? Yes.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
Oh, that there's the actual name for that is Death Stranding.
Correct.
Superior
okay,
tech.
I didn't know that. See, I'm learning all sorts of things here.
Land and bridges falling down. My fair lady.
We're about to have a South Park Stick of Truth moment. I don't know. Unless if we're going to get exploding zombified whales. Seriously, I can't believe that happened. that I feel dirty after playing that game. And then Vork immediately, gifts me the sequel. I'm like, really?
I think we have gameplay coming up right now.
That's fine. So is this game for loading screens, or is it all, data streamed?
I don't think it has any loading screens, really, except for the first one.
Okay.
Okay, so we're in the Strand now.
Okay. Otherworldly kind of stuff? Or is the water the representation of the Strand? What the freak was that?
It's a place.
It's a place, okay.
This is how you respawn.
This is... oh! Are we in control now?
Yeah.
We are in control now.
So if you hit R1, you can scan the area. So Sam's a repatriate, meaning he can return to life from the place known as the Seam when killed. Follow the Strand to guide Sam's soul back to his body to bring him back. This is a Dooms thing. This is why he's important, because he can basically travel with things and have BT's fucking pull him to the other side and quote unquote kill him, but he won't actually die because he has Dooms.
I just went down.
So look down. You want to find you're looking for your body. So hit R1.
Oh.
That's your body.
Okay.
You see how it just scanned in front of you? We need to go into your mouth. Go into your own mouth.
He's floating. Ah! Oh, I'm watching me, watching you, watching me, watching you. That's what's going on here.
All right, now hold square.
And then the baby's gonna come over and say, "Yo." This is... Mads.
BB, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Steady.
Man, if he fell asleep outside in the rain by accident, he could totally just die. Oh! God damn it! So how do you hook that up? Or
he doesn't have the correct apparatus, really. I don't think he does. Actually, he might.
Because I remember it getting mentioned in the trailer, or one of the 8 million trailers. And that's something that I really don't do anymore, is like obsessively watch and wait for trailers. Like, I guess I'm older and I want to be surprised.
Pull it all back. Gave rise to life as we know it.
Oh, we're doing it all over again.
And then came the next explosion.
It's poem time.
So this crater is from that thing that happened in the last scene.
That will be our last.
Good lord.
Hence why we have to burn our bodies far away and not let BTs get to them.
Red bar is well, here's the loading screen.
Yeah, there's very, very few of them. That's
fine. It's the reason why I was asking is I've got this running on solid state. So I was just curious if it was something that was...
Yeah, it has a big, hefty initial load, but most of the loads after that which are generally only for fast travel.
Okay.
Which you don't get until like 40 hours in, so...
Oh. I actually didn't know you could fast travel in the original Red Dead Redemption until after I beat the game, and that made me feel stupid.
You're better for it.
Well, it made Chapter 2, which is all of Mexico, like, way longer than it needed to be. But, you know, it was fine. I like riding my horse. You know, it was awesome horse playing in the background all the time. Bridget!
Alright, I love this game, but the names in this game are dumb.
I feel the same way about Harry Potter, but by the fourth movie they start
No, Tom, you don't understand.
So,
his name is Sam Porter Bridges because he's a porter for bridges.
Don't worry. I'm a doctor.
Gilmo!
Well, a coroner, originally. Call me Dead Man. I'm well acquainted with the dead. Not like you, of course. Contrary to the name, I've never actually died.
Sure.
I would advise against that. I'm no expert.
Sam doesn't shake anyone's hand.
It's for your own protection. See?
So I'm a prisoner.
These aren't handcuffs. They're cutting-edge devices that keep us all connected.
Us?
Symbolism!
Us.
Yup. Bridges.
It's basically your
humanity's best hope for the future. Or avoiding extinction, if you prefer.
Right.
I prefer extinction.
Where am I?
Or not.
What time is it?
Whoops. Can I change my answer?
Watch me.
Oh no, I see Monster on the table back there.
Like this. Relax. That just means your body's got a good connection to the cufflink. Look.
The LTE signal's really good here.
The cuffs will watch over you 24 hours a day. That is to say, we will. We're here to help.
What the hell? 2 days?
During that time, we took the liberty of collecting fluid samples from you.
Oh no.
You're a repatriate. That makes you very special.
What happened to the CD guys?
Central Knot was obliterated in the annihilation. Game over, man.
Touched his
Blaze is a
BP.
crater. The only
Do you see the
ones
game
who
over in
get
the
to
back?
continue Were you?
The Metal Gear game
for
over?
obvious reasons.
Oh,
and your
boy.
broken bridge, baby.
Is it all right?
It's been marked for disposal. Didn't work anymore. Why keep it? We lost everyone. Not just corpse disposal. My team, HQ, all of Redford, every soul in Central Knot City. We're at our base, in Capital Knot City now. Or should I say, our new headquarters. Sudbury seemed the logical choice. But our implementation team has been decimated, and there's only so much they can do in 2 days. Things here are a mess. Fortunately, the director and his support team were out of town at the time, so the chain of command remains intact. I hate to do this so soon, but I have a job for you.
The look of, are you serious?
This stencil is from when you repatriated? What's the other mark from?
A clingy woman in a cave.
I see. Aphenphosmphobia. No wonder you were out there alone, where no one could touch you. I'll try to be more careful, Sam. So, the job is an urgent delivery.
He is afraid of physical touch. If
I
you didn't
need
get
you
that.
to bring the president.
Yeah, no, I was trying to figure out
morphine.
what it was.
What
Morphine?
president? America's gone. You talking about the mayor of Central Knot?
No, not the mayor. America lives on, Sam. The president is in the final stages of cancer, in critical condition, but there's still time.
Why me?
Look, Sam. Do as I ask, and I promise it will all make sense.
Why don't you do it?
Because I'm not really here.
What?
Apologies. This is just a chirogram.
Oh my god.
And here, come the tears. Allergic reaction to the chiral transmission. I'm actually over in the isolation ward in the big triangle building. Here is the morphine. Bridges hereby enters into a contract with Sam Porter.
Come on.
I prefer dilaudid, but okay.
This is about some of the truth.
I do. It's a wonderful,
The
wonderful,
truth,
wonderful,
Sam,
wonderful.
Is that America's last president wants to see you in person? Are you really about to say no?
It's astonishing how fast it works when it hits your bloodstream. Are you a bad enough dude to save the president from cancer?
Dude, the president tips like 40%, dude. It's totally worth it.
Very good. I'll see you in the isolation ward.
Poof. Dun-dun-dun.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear.
Woo! Okay then.
Back in the video game.
Back in the video game. Alright. Should I... What is this?
That's the terminal. So you can't use it yet because you have to go do this thing.
Request transport of morphine to isolation ward.
So let's go do that thing. Because I think this is the last thing you do before the game opens up.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Yeah, I love to do it. I literally love just walking through the environment and just hit that fucking button and just watch the line go over all the topography. It's fucking
Check the
Kodak!
cufflinks if you're lost, Sam. The isolation word should be pretty obvious. If you're not sure how to get there, you can set markers and draw routes too. Try it out and you'll see what I mean.
Man, people are being noisy walking down the stairs. All right. View the map.
I couldn't hear a thing.
Well, that's good. Okay, so
we're going to the star.
Stars. Oh, I need to play that. I also need to play 2. Please come to Game Pass. Wait, where am I?
Where are you?
Oh, there. Okay, I see where the problem is. There we go. Okay, you were just saying?
You're it just left Game Pass, but I played a lot of Gears Tactics, which is pretty good.
You know what?
Good.
That's something that appeals to me a great deal because I love tactic games like XCOM. So making a Gears game in that style makes perfect sense to me because of it's been pretty well defined in like there's scouts and there's snipers and then you have guys with lancers and shotguns and it just made perfect sense to actually do that. So I was actually very. I'm sorry?
You can use compass mode basically to see where you're going, so hold L1.
L1. Aha!
Also, you can just hit R1 to do the scan, and it'll like just keep moving, and most likely it'll hit your destination. If you're like looking towards the horizon, it goes pretty far.
It was also the seat of the Reconstructionist movement.
But like, here's all you need to know about Gears Tactics.
She would have never left.
If you down enemies have a chance to get downed when you like drop them to like low HP. And then you can run up and execute them like in Gears, except because it's a tactics game, what it does is the unit that executes them gives every other unit on your squad an action point.
That's great!
It's fucking awesome.
That's great! I love that!
Overwatch is, the way they do Overwatch in that game is amazing.
OSL, baby! Overwatch saves lives.
What they do is that when you overwatch an area, when a unit walks into that cone, you start shooting at them. And you use all the actions you have left to keep shooting them. So if you have 3 actions and you overwatch, you can shoot at enemy 2 times that walks in that cone. So like what ends up happening is that you create these like choke points like you would do in normal Gears of War.
Oh man, that is sick.
So good.
Just you, yourself.
Alright, let's go watch some more cutscene.
Okay. They have dynamic resolution on the PC version? I wasn't aware of that. I'm actually surprised. Like, I actually haven't heard a lot of PC games that have dynamic resolution options. I would figure that'd be something that would take off and be used by everybody. I don't want to Overwatch. Team Fortress 2 is better. Tom Iron Kappa. Woo!
The vital signs are all trending the same way.
No chance of a recovery then?
None that I can see. No.
We should start making preparations.
Sam. It's me, Deadman.
Really?
Sorry, my mistake.
Twice in so many minutes?
I'm afraid the president's condition has deteriorated.
He's gonna need more.
This will help to ease the pain. And allow her to speak with you in these final moments.
Her?
The first and last female president of the United States. Surely you remember her. She raised you? You're not exactly dressed for a reunion. Take that off before you come inside.
I think this is my least favorite part of this game because it's very arbitrary and they just dump a lot of information on you. Like, it's the president, your mother. You don't remember? Like,
how would you not?
Yeah,
it hasn't been established that he has amnesia, so...
No, it's just... I will say that Kojima is not very graceful at like moving you into a story, especially like one as weird as this one.
Mm-hmm. See, that's really weird that's the case, Domino, because the console version of Gears 5 doesn't exhibit any of those problems. So I really can't speak to it. Oh, is that
right?
That's Die Hard Man,
the director of Bridges,
the hot cold man.
Die Hard Man.
Oh my God.
Oh, you were with Bridges 1, so I guess no introductions are necessary.
He's like the best actor in this game, actually.
Who, Die Hard Man?
Yeah, Emmett something.
What's it been, Sam? 10 years?
Tommy Earl Jenkins, yeah.
Look at us. A bunch of deathless freaks meeting like this. Yeah, well, good to see you two. President's waiting. It's your mother. Bridget. She's a bit out of it, but I know she'll recognize you.
Why is Die Hard Man not Bruce Willis? What?
Because Die Hard.
Oh, yeah, I didn't.
Madam President, we've brought Sam.
One of my favorite lines in this game is coming up.
I'm just soggy from the chemo.
We'll leave you two alone.
Oh, thank you.
I've known him long enough to give him just enough shit, but also play off it.
Yes.
Are you doing all right?
Oh gosh, that's super uncanny valley right there.
Yeah, I know you hate me.
Because it's not actually Lindsay Wagner's face, they like aged her.
Mm-hmm.
Amelie.
Everyone else looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
You remember Amelie went west. Took her 3 years to cross. She's trying to rebuild the country.
Still going on about that, huh?
You're the one I wanted to send, Sam. Time's running out. Help Amelie. She needs you. Together, you can help us reconnect. You can make America whole. Sam, if we don't all come together again, humanity will not survive.
Quit popping
We
your
don't need a
fingers.
country. Not anymore.
Sorry.
We do. Alone, we have no future.
No, America's finished.
America.
Bridget, you're the president of jack shit.
Sam, listen
Hey,
to
hey,
me.
hey! Would this be considered an assassination attempt?
Please.
Good lord, she's bleeding the black stuff.
Didn't you know this is Tom's comfort zone? Old women forcefully moving towards you.
No.
Oh, no, no,
It's
no,
mine too.
no, no. Hello, Anthony. Dear brother Anthony. My shackle, right?
It's his cufflink.
I love you, Sam. I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
Whoa!
Madam President! Oh, no.
It's okay, she was gonna die anyways.
Doctor, we need your help.
So that makes it okay.
We all knew she was gonna die. This isn't weird at all.
No. Die Hard Man's there. And with Dead Man. Boosh.
Do you know what her name is? I'm gonna tell you. Bridget America Strand.
What?
We're losing her.
America! What in the God's name?
Death Stranding is a world where you get names based on like what you are. So since she's the president, I guess she has America as a surname.
Are we talking about like people with the last name Cooper and Baker? Are we taking like job titles literally as our family name now? And everybody's disappearing because it was set dressing.
Yeah, you could skip all the cutscenes in this game, but I feel like you would just be missing out on a huge piece of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a weird game, but like that's the experience.
Yep. Mama.
Listen, no one can know that the
Oh, that says
president is
be
dead.
stranded?
If word gets out,
I don't know
Bridges
about
is
that.
finished. Now, what happened here does not leave this room. Do you understand?
Yes, Director. But there's still the matter of the body. Without corpse disposal.
We've got that covered.
Hey Sam, I know your mom just died, but can you go take her to an incinerator so we all don't
Oh
fucking
my-
die?
Sam,
Good God.
before she died,
That's a bit
the
much
president
to
made a
drop.
contract with you.
What are you talking about?
Oh man.
As a member of Bridges,
That's why she
you're
touched
gonna
his
work with the
cufflink.
rest of us to rebuild.
No!
You think you can recruit me? Like she tried to?
Well, she succeeded. Look at your wrist.
It's too late, bitch.
That's not symbolic. I don't know what is.
Director, the cancer spread throughout her entire body. Harvesting organs is out of the question, and there is no need for an autopsy. Her body needs to be cremated before she necrotizes.
And if we don't, this place will turn into another crater.
What do you want me to do?
We don't have any porters right now. And the CD team you went
That's
into
fair,
the
Aunt
field
Frilly.
with are dead. But the president's body has to be burned.
The road from Capital Knot City to the incinerator was compromised in the void out. Now the only way there is on foot, through the mountains. But the chiral density there is off the chart. It's gotta be BTs.
This job has requirements. Tombs. Repatriate.
So me. Why?
Sam, you're already
Feels like
on the
it was
clock.
a setup from the get-go.
Now get it done, Sam Porter Bridges.
That's why earlier he says his name is Sam, just Sam, because he doesn't work for Bridges.
Gotcha. Does the other guy have a Twitch account as well? Yes! It's Obsidian _Sigma.
Yeah, I'll be streaming probably like Final Fantasy 14. I've never beaten it, so
Can I have
go
a
watch me
moment?
heal people.
Yeah.
I play. My
President
character is a
Strand believed
buff
in American
Gandalf.
Reconstructionism.
Nice.
She worked tirelessly to bring the nation together again.
President
Without
Strand.
her, there would be no Bridges.
Bringing
She deserves a
America
funeral
back
with
by us.
full honors.
He's wearing an ascot.
But we can't give her that. If she dies, America dies.
Without her, Bridges will cease to be.
Listen. Her cremation must be carried out with the utmost secrecy.
Even if we pull it off, what then? Who's gonna take her place? Face it.
Secret
America's history.
Sam, America isn't dead.
By the way, Secret Cremation will
Just
be
said
playing
that
at
the
games
Dutch
this
Bridget
weekend.
died.
No cover charge.
She may be lost to us.
You just
But we
made the
still
list.
have an America worthy of the presidency.
Sorry, what?
Let's not get into it now. What matters is that we're going to finish your mother's work and rebuild America as she intended. That's the reason Bridges exists. So take the first step, Sam, and deliver the president's body to the incinerator.
If we don't all come together again, humanity will not survive. You're the one I wanted to send, Sam. Time's running out. I love you, Sam. I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
The facilities to the southwest. Remember that you'll be passing through
Guess what? You
BT
gotta carry that
territory.
We built the incinerator
large
way up in the
president.
mountains so that the chiral matter in the smoke wouldn't reach the city. It won't be easy carrying a body up there.
Sam the Undertaker or the pallbearer? Well, Undertaker's prepared the body, so I don't think he did that. If you want to call this being a pallbearer, sure.
If anything comes up, we'll offer you support via the cufflinks.
Douche. Dun dun dun. And nobody's just gonna question the no one's gonna question the
There's
fact
no one
that he's.
around.
Oh.
The world's population is like so fucked
that nobody would notice that he's down here.
Everyone lives inside their houses and never goes outside.
Use them to check the location of the incinerator.
Sam.
So why don't you check our location. Let's find out where we need to go.
Every minute counts when traveling.
Whoops. Wrong button. Okay.
Nope.
So basically the same direction that I've been heading.
Sporting corpses for disposal.
All the way over there.
48 hours following.
So what you can do on the map
fresh BT to make our lives hell.
is you can make like
Whoa! I'm sorry, say that again. I was about to lose my balance.
Hold on, wait till you get out of town. Okay. I think you're going the wrong way.
Yeah, I just realized I'm like taking a long walk off of a short pier.
So, yeah.
Don't drop your mom. She's dead. She's not gonna mind.
I mean, you can, like actually.
We're gonna take like a tumble down the hill like Weekend at Bernie's. Good lord. There's nothing weird about what we're doing here at all.
So I think
oh my god, there's actually a thing for transporting corpses.
Yeah.
God. So this means this isn't gonna be the only time this is gonna happen!
Well, here's the worst thing that I found out way late into the game.
Oh, please tell me, Matthew! What do I get to look forward to?
So it's, well, hopefully if you just are a good person, it'll never happen. So there's like no guns in the setting because they don't want to kill anybody because bad shit
would
will
have
happen,
to cremate, yeah.
Right? And then like it's just too dangerous. So like later in the game, there are people who are like terrorists that don't give a fuck about that, right?
Okay.
And I was like, oh, there's this like truck of dudes coming at me, and I'm like, I'd saved. I'm like, fuck it. What happens if I just throw a grenade at these dudes? And they all died. And then it was like, okay, cool. Now transport all 6 of these bodies to the incinerator. And I was like, oh, I have to do this. And I was like, I'm just gonna reload. And literally the incinerator is like across the map. Like it would have probably taken me like hours to do it.
Oh gosh.
So don't ever fucking kill anybody. It's difficult. It's difficult to kill people on accident. I will say that.
Well, that's good. I had this on the background while messing with Final Fantasy XIV related stuff. Is sounding as odd as you expected. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird fucking game, dude. Like,
yeah.
Have a pleasant journey.
So yeah, we gotta carry our mom through the wilderness.
So can you find like random packages that didn't like make it to their destination and come? Okay,
and
that's
from other players too. Like, and you can deliver other players' goods, like, which gives you likes, which does a whole bunch of shit. So open your map. I want to show you how this shit works. Okay, so if we go to that waypoint to the bottom left, you can then press square to place a marker, and then you can press and hold square on the marker and draw a line. So like that. So now basically go out. Like, go out of this menu. Okay. So look left and press R1.
Oh!
There's the line. You can see it. So what you can do is you can make these points and then draw the line yourself.
Matthew, I'm Johnny Cash. I'm walking the line.
Dude. Hold on, like, can I even do? I walked the line. I fell down in a blazing rain of fire. Went down, when I... You gotta go really. God damn, his voice is so low.
Yeah, it's pretty bonkers. Because I the first time I started using the YouTube Music app, it asks you like, who do you like to listen to? So it starts making all of these recommendations based on metadata from other artists that may have some overlap of the same metadata. And then just out of nowhere, when I'm starting to listen, I get, like, Johnny Cash starts showing up, and it's, like, not his late stuff. It's his really, really early stuff, too, like the Cadillac song. And it's just, like, the dude had such range, even from his early days. It's just ridiculous.
I love how they pull the camera out.
Yeah, it's just going to give you a moment just gonna go ahead and absorb all this. They want you to like absorb the music and absorb the scenery, and like we're gonna pull the camera way back.
And
so
it just like engages in certain parts, like when you move through the environment. Like, not all the time. It's like you get a bunch really early on because this is like a curated part of the game. But oh man, this game really does look super fucking good.
It does. Oh no, is she talking to me now? Tom, did you get Far Cry, get your $3 Far Cry Classic on PSN? No, because I bought it on Xbox like forever ago when it finally went under $10. Back when I had money. I was totally expecting to slip and fall right there.
You get a lot of like lead up if you start falling. Like it's pretty noticeable. Also, in like areas where it's not raining, it's not going to happen all the time.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So Tom, are you going to buy a PS5? Not immediately. I really hate to say it that like a good portion of yeah, I mean like a good like if the backward compatibility was better, I would probably consider it, but
there's very few games that don't come to PC as well as console, and so like it really doesn't behoove me to spend the money on a brand new console unless there's an exclusive, which is actually worth it. Like
right, and there was a bunch of people that got like a PS4 for Horizon, and yeah, it's been a couple of years, but it is coming to PC now, so it is. It just.
I guess I would buy a PS5 for Horizon. I really enjoyed Horizon Zero Dawn. So someone put this ladder here.
Is it a real player or is it just
it's Igor?
It's Igor, not Igor.
So if you walk past this, you can hit the touch screen to give it a like.
I will give it a like. Can I walk on this? Is he gonna bounce? Oh, let me hold down so I don't fall!
You can walk pretty fast on these.
Okay.
As long as you're like not over encumbered, you don't really have to worry about like basic balance on most things.
Basically, the PS3 is a high-def PS1. No, it's not. It only upscales if it actually broadcasted PS1 games in 1080p native, not 1080p upscaled. It would be worth it, but still, it's the most reliable way to play PlayStation 1 games on a high-definition television.
It is unbelievable to me how good this game looks. And it's on a fucking console.
Yeah, I mean, this is the distinct advantage to closed-box computing, because you are... Oh, I gotta go around. Or right there,
You can go
maybe.
left or right here. So if you look to your left, you see how there's a thing over there?
Yeah, I see a thing over there. Oh, there's a ladder!
That's farther away, but yeah, we're going that way.
Sounds great. Let's do it. Yeah, no, like, closed-box computing. Like, if you go and look at, like, the Commodore 64 and see what they were doing over in Europe with, like, in terms of games, it's absolutely insane that how much they were able to crank out of that thing. And it was old. Like, when it was new. You know, it just happened to be the right price and did the things that people needed to, because that's what Jack Tramiel wanted to do. He wanted to build a computer for the masses, not the classes. But because it was, you know...
Sam is, like, swole.
Yeah, he is. It's like, I'm going to go and climb up this thing. His entire body... Oh, I have to press X. That's cool, I like it. Oh, and he tosses it down for the next person. That's cool.
So you could basically... You want to make sure that you toss those behind
Oh,
you.
yeah, just make sure it actually goes all the way over the edge.
Yeah, it went down, so you're good.
Okay, that's cool.
But also, it doesn't really matter right now.
Right. So, yeah, no, it's just like, when you are forced to make a game with a set sort of resources, it really encourages you to take aggressive ideas of, like, how to conserve resources and memory and make it work, you know? I really don't care that this isn't in true 4K. I don't. The fact that it looks really good in 1080p is the thing that impresses me the most. Look at that freaking water!
Yeah. Dude, oh, man.
Holy hell!
Here's the thing, like, Last of Us 2 also looks really, really good, but, like, the environment is, like, such a big piece of this game, rather than just being eye candy. Like, it's an obstacle that you overcome.
Yeah, look at those light shafts.
Oh my god. Wait until later, dude.
A budget Spider-Man game and a Souls remake isn't enough to justify an entire console for me. Yeah, that's a pretty good point.
I mean, generally, I don't think anyone should really buy a console at launch. It's generally never worth it. I don't think it's really ever worth it, actually.
I mean, the only reason why it is for me on Xbox Series X is because I'm going to literally be able to play all 1,600 of my games out of the box at 4K, possibly at 60 frames per second. It's more of like securing and justifying my purchases.
Yeah, but you're not the general person.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I am an extreme. I am an outlier. I am the target demographic that they are catering towards. Well, that was scary. He just kind of leaped off of it like a billy goat.
You literally, like, you can put, so ladders are, like, made out of, like, super glue and titanium, because you can put them in place and they won't ever fucking fall over. Like,
that is
some
cool.
ladders up that are, like, really, really precarious, and the game is just like, nah, it's cool, dude. And then, like, Sam will, like, vault off them, and so I put ladders in places, like, if the ladder goes above the cliffside, and then I'll, like, leap down, and then because I'm, like, off the ladder in the safety, I'm like, cool, you're jumping through the air now. I hit the ground, I roll, I fucking hit the ground. I'm like, oh my god. Sam, please.
Sam, please, PLS. It almost looked like he just about rolled his ankle. Oh my god.
This man is made of sterner stuff.
He just like Optimus Prime. Man, shout out to the animation team for just his legs. His legs.
Dude, it's so, like, having believable animation, like, it's so good. Also, there's, like, basically no HUD in this game.
Yeah, like that it's very minimalistic. That is actually something that I really liked at the beginning of Generation 6, where people were moving away from having HUDs, or like Gears 1 had like a dynamic HUD that only came up in like very specific moments, like when you reloaded, or you took damage, or I'm probably wandering off course.
Let me go to our right here. We can go.
I think I go. Yeah, that's fine. We got this. Yeah. A good PC is always a good thing to have.
Yeah.
You just gotta remember that, like, you're never, unless if you, like, win the lottery or you have, like, a really good job that gives you, like, a high 5-figure income, you gotta be able to make concessions when you make a gaming PC. Because you know you're never gonna have things be perfect for long. Things go obsolete so freaking fast. So as long as you're okay with the fact that you may not be able to play the next big game at, 4K at 60 frames per second, but if you're okay playing at 1080p,
I mean,
things are going to be fine.
No console is playing games at 4K 60 FPS before maybe the next gen. And we don't even know if, because here's the thing, 4K 60 really isn't the goal. Like, I have an amazing gaming rig, and it still can't run like at 2K at like let's say 144 frames, right? Because there's definitely a difference when you go past like 100. Like once you go past 60,
I remember that in the Quake 3 days when they didn't have the animation locked and you were able to run and jump faster and higher than you actually should have been able to.
Yeah, it's like I play most of my games at like above 100 frames, and it's definitely noticeable. Mm-hmm. And like I've had the same PC for years. I would just say that, like, yeah, the intro to get in is higher, right? Like, the introduction cost to getting a PC is more expensive than buying a console, but it will last you for longer. I've never had a game that...
And you can do more things with it. Like, the rig that I've got right here, I got secondhand from Stephen Breedwell in 2014. And I'm still using it to stream. I don't use it to game much, but it's still streaming. And I can still edit like a champ in CS6. So, it still has its uses.
Yeah, like, playing something like Titanfall 2 multiplayer at like 144 frames is like unbelievable. It's so good, right? Like, yeah, so I can't really do the Xbox Series X just because like 90% of the library comes to PC anyways.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And if you have the means to do it on PC, then
if you already have a PC, it's like why spend the money for let me put it this way. I've had the same PC through both the Xbox One and probably pass through the Xbox Series X, and I might upgrade my GPU for like $160, and then I still haven't what the Xbox One is was $300, $400?
The Xbox One at launch was $400.
$400.
The One X was $500.
X is $500, right? Let's say the Series X is $500, right?
Yeah, it's almost guaranteed that it's going to be.
That's $900. Like, and I can spend the exact amount on a gaming PC, and I don't have to just throw out $400 of it when I upgrade. Because
there are some people like Stephen Breedwell that will throw out $400 to get the latest graphics card that he'll only be happy. Right, I know, and that's the thing. He's like, is he gonna do it? Place the body in the.
It's about to get a little tense. So let's finish this conversation before you cremate.
Okay, so yeah. But
yeah, I would just say I think that we both agree. The PC is, if you are a Xbox gamer, the PC is the better choice if you are willing to front end the money, because you will end up saving more money over time. However, that is a lot of money to spend in like a month. If you're not financially stable, like it's not realistic. Exactly, right? Like it won't make sense for you to like build a new PC, even though like I feel like I could do it for you for $500 with the parts you already have. I basically did that for Vicky. And like
nice.
And like she can run anything. But at the same time, like some people really enjoy the feeling of gaming in front of like a TV or like in a living room with like surround sound. And
that's
like,
me.
I like headphones. I like playing with headphones, and like I'm so used to just like PC gaming that it's just the way I feel. And there's literally nothing wrong with that. There's
nothing at all.
Console war is the most stupid thing we used to fucking joke about this at the store.
Yes, and you know what's really funny about that? When we were talking about toxic masculinity before we went live, that was probably my first introduction to that, was people at the playground making fun of me for having a Super Nintendo instead of having a Sega Genesis.
Mm-hmm. It's stupid.
You know? Yeah, it is. It's really, really, really stupid.
As an adult, like, if a game comes out on a console, I'll probably end up buying it. Like, I end most generations with every single console. The last one's the only one that I really... Because, like, I don't care about Halo anymore, so, like, that's not even a thing that I give a shit about. Like, if I cared about Halo, I probably would have bought an Xbox One. Most likely.
Is it hard to build a PC? I used to do that for fun, and I'll tell you this. As long as you're taking the proper safety precautions, namely having an anti-static wristband, it's not hard at all. It's actually gotten so much easier in the last 10 years. As long as you're thinking and taking your time and not forcing something into a slot, you should at least build one computer for yourself in your life.
Or what's the best thing you can do now, and this is something that I've come around on, is that you can get a service to build you a rig, and they have like long-term payment plans where it's like pay $14 a month, so you don't have to take like a lot of financial like risk, and then they will just build you a top-of-the-line rig. Then when something in it breaks, or like you want to like fix something, changing PC parts is like Legos. You just literally put the right thing in the other thing, and you read the instructions. Like, if you can fix a car is way harder than a computer to work with.
It absolutely is. They have actually traded places. I love my car. Matthew, you've seen my car. I could never work on my car other than change the oil and maybe an air filter. I dare not touch anything else because of how there's no room to work, and it's insanely complicated.
I mean, and Lexi, to your point about the troubleshooting a lot of things, is that those things are going to happen whether or not you have a pre-built PC or a laptop, or if you just work with anything, right? Like, the thing that sucks about consoles is if you have any problem with... Look at the Xbox 360, right? If you have any problem with that console, what do? You just send it back to Microsoft, right? And then, like... Remember how many... Tom, take a wild guess. None of you, near me or you, we don't know the number. How many Xboxes do you think we sent back to Microsoft? At the store?
At the store? I would say...
that we sent to get refurbished?
At least a third of the used ones that we... No, more than a third of the... No, probably close to half of the used ones.
Yeah.
The new ones after 2008 got a lot better when they introduced the Elite, but everything before that, yeah, there was a serious problem. I never personally had a problem, but I was seeing it happen all around me. And it was almost as prevalent as the disc read error on the PS2 back when I first got hired. You know, it was harsh. But yeah, that's the difference.
If you want to hit me up on Twitter, my Twitter is twitter.com/obsidian_sigma, which is just my name in this chat, but with an underscore. You DM me, I will literally write up a parts list of whatever is like, and anybody who wants to get into PCs, I will help you. You can send me a price point, we can make it work. Because the modern PC parts, and not everyone has the horror stories like Tom, where your shit caught on fire. Like, literally caught on fire with fire billowing out of the power supply, and then I brought it to the store the next day because Steven didn't believe me. And Matt just happened to be there that day when it happened. It's like you got struck by lightning. It doesn't mean you're not going to walk out.
It could have been, but it wasn't. Also, it was like, that's funny. Why did the MP3 stop streaming from the computer? Go to the computer lab. There's fucking fire coming out of the back of my tower. Good God.
So the thing I will say is that if you make a build and you put it in and the part doesn't work, right? Or you build it and then a part stops working, obviously the thing that's going to be a little bit difficult is figuring out what that part does. But the main thing is that most companies will you could just send that shit back and they'll just send you another one for fucking free. Like,
yeah, RMAs are pretty lenient
because of the nature of computer parts and how technical they are. Most, if not, I would say most companies I've ever bought parts from, and I bought parts from pretty much everything, except for like weird Chinese knockoffs. I haven't done that. G1 Hyper Combo had a PSU that she got from, I feel like it was Korea, and it had like a connector I'd never seen because it was like a Korea only connector, and I was just like, I don't know what this is. Like, it was supposed to be like the power, but like, you know how like power, Tom, you know, like power.
Yeah,
things are, like,
it's an ATX. It's a rectangular thing about 3 inches, yay, maybe 2, depending on how much.
Like the thing you plug into the like for the lights, like a little like a 2x4 pin.
No,
like, tiny. It was tiny, and I looked through the whole thing, and I'm like, I think that's supposed to be the ATX power pin. And anyway, to get past this, PCs are not impossible to get into. They can be difficult. If you don't want to deal with it, by all means, buy a console, right? But there's
2 things. There's the 2-foot experience that Matthew partakes of, and then there's the 10-foot experience that I partake of.
Yep.
It really comes down to personal preference.
And I play on a 2K monitor, so like I play on a really nice resolution that most games play on, right?
I've seen his computer. I've seen the monitor. It's gorgeous.
Yeah. And I have a 4K TV in my bedroom, which is hooked up to Shelby's massive computer, so we can hypothetically play games on her computer in 4K. But like, do I regret buying Control on PS4 because I wish I could play that game with mouse and keyboard? Yes, because the aim assist is kind of bad. But
can you turn it off?
Then you can't hit anything. Like, yeah,
okay.
It's the game. Here's the thing: the game has a lot of fast movement, and you'll be like flying through the air and dashing, and you need to hit a precision target. And a mouse and keyboard is going to do that really easy if you're used to it. But for a controller, it's not hard. It just means that you end up like shooting a bunch more. And the game has infinite ammo, so it's like they knew. It's not bad. And anyway,
yeah, ever since Halo 3 had aim assist on all the time, and you couldn't turn it off. That's when I started, like, if there's ever an option to turn it off, I do. Because I don't like, I'm leading my shot, and then all of a sudden the game is, like, pulling me to the center and not letting me lead my shot, and I'm like, please don't do that. I'm not a child.
Word and Antverly, I have, and recently, built computers for people from the range of $800 to $1,100. The computer I build in that range is a top of the line, and it'll last you like years, like 4 to 5 years, right? If not, and if it starts like lagging behind, you might just have to replace like a $100 or $120 part.
Start with RAM. That's usually the biggest thing right there.
$2,500 for a gaming PC is a scam. It just straight up. There's tons of things you can do to save money when you build a PC, and like that's what they do is they market like, oh, it's the best gaming PC. It's this expensive, but really you're paying like $1,000 for them to build it, which is just awful. When you can do it yourself, and it's super easy.
But Tom, console players need every advantage against PC players. Gee, it sure didn't stop Fortnite from having cross-platform play. I'm so sick of that excuse. I am firmly in the belief that you could take Fatality in Fortnite, and if Jose was good at Fortnite on Xbox, I'm sure they would have the slobber knocker of a fight in any cross-platform game, and it would still be as intense and even as it ever would be. Some people just know how to play on a controller, and it feels like a part of them, and then there are just some people that just understand how important DPI is on a mouse. And they just it's like, I'm so freaking tired of it.
It really depends on the game. Like, I pull back the curtain. I watch Tim the Tatman because I'm a fucking normie. Play the new Call of Duty, play Warzone. And he plays with Nadeshot, and Tim plays on mouse and keyboard, and Nadeshot plays on controller. And he just, like, they both have amazing performances because it's what you're good at. It's like people being like, ban Sonic Fox from using a controller because he's good at it, right? Like the controller gives you distinctive. Both the controller gives you
perfect
distinct
circle
advantage,
strafing,
and the mouse and keyboard gives you distinct advantage. Just in a first-person shooter, it's way more obvious that the raw aiming with the mouse and keyboard is just going to be more precise. So you have to make up for that.
Thank you, Garfield.
Loads of money.
What were you saying?
No, Garfield just did a tier 1 subscription, so I just wanted to give him a thank you.
Oh my god, I love how that's spelled.
Yeah.
Fortnite. Yeah, Fortnite's got some serious problems. It's got a lot of problems. It's so funny to hear them talk as people that play BRs. Anyway, let's burn your mom. Let's burn it down.
Yes. Let's
burn it down.
Burn to the ground. Oh, I gotta hold it down. There we go.
You have to burn the president.
I wonder how much the actual dummy prop was. Like how heavy it was.
I think it looks like it's pretty heavy, honestly.
Yeah, because like he's got some sway in his movement that makes you.
What if it's just a body pillow?
And it's Hatsune Miku. Oh man, they're not gonna show it. Because, like, seriously, one of the most impressive visual effects I've ever seen with fire was Snake smoking a cigarette in Metal Gear Solid 4. And just, like, watching the thing turn to ash, and I was like, how the hell did they program that?
Chiralium density in the area is climbing rapidly.
It's time.
Heavy timefall is imminent. Get back here, now.
Put your hood up, son.
Sam, burn the other cargo while you're there.
The baby? Is he gonna take pity on it? Or is he gonna...
What's this?
BB-28. It's the unit Igor was assigned. It was hooked up to you when we found you in the crater.
But why is it here?
Because it's
I guess Igor was the guy in the truck.
Central Knot's gone, and our headquarters along with it. Because that thing didn't do its job.
I didn't pick that up the first time.
Igor's logs.
But it's still alive.
It can't be repaired. And it can't survive outside the pod. Pity it if you want. But the decision has been made.
Piece of equipment,
it has to
Sam.
go.
Oh, that's not good. We're losing power. How am I finding this game? I'm finding it to be an absolute mind F, and I'm enjoying every minute of it. There's almost like, not a sense of dread, but disappointment when the cutscene ends and I actually have to start playing again. It's like, no, keep going, keep going.
It's hilarious how much you get invested in like the weird shit that happens in this game.
Yeah, it's so nonsensical. It's serious within the context of its own universe, but like you can't take it all seriously, otherwise you're not going to enjoy it. Well, that's bad. Oh, that's oh crap.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, that's not okay.
There's like real terror that they managed to like put into this shit and how fucking weird and esoteric it is.
Don't even breathe. Yep, you already did it.
Sam, do you copy? Damn it, must have lost you in the blackout.
Blackout.
Sam, what's your status? Chiralium density is still increasing.
My status is fucked. There's tons of them.
Must be from the bodies we couldn't get up to the incinerator in time. Comes with the territory, I'm afraid.
Can you sit out the rain?
No. They're closing in on my position. I have to move before they realize I'm in here.
Sam, if one of those things eats you, it'll trigger a void out.
You firmly believe this game wouldn't be popular if Kojima didn't make it? I'm like, I don't know if that would be the case or not, because I'm kind of over the fact that he did it.
I got an idea.
If it was the same exact game, but his name wouldn't be on it, I think it would be. It's not very popular at all, really.
Has it broken even yet?
Maybe. Hold on, Mads Mikkelsen is here.
Oh, snap-roonies. Don't tell me I'm... That seems to be pretty disorienting when he gets it hooked up.
Yeah, then he cries.
Start this shit. Maybe you are defective. That's
Alright, Tom, we gotta go out there.
Oh, are you freaking kidding me? Okay. Well, how are we gonna get out of this one?
By crouch walking.
Oh my god. Alright.
Keep low. And move cautiously.
No, that's jump. There we go. How do I put my hood up so I don't die?
He's gonna do it automatically.
Okay, cool.
Also, don't walk into those.
The floaty things?
Like, you see that?
Oh god, I didn't see that.
Uh-oh. Get the fuck out of here, Tom. Shake him off.
Jam that turbo! I need to drink a Monster Energy drink! Oh, come on!
Oh, you're almost out of it. Alright, now we gotta get the fuck out of here, okay?
Okay.
So when the thing starts freaking the fuck out,
I didn't even see what it was!
So basically, you see the Odorgon? If you stop moving,
yes,
and you press R1, you can see where they are.
Okay. Oh.
So we want to go around them.
Okay.
So when that thing starts freaking the fuck out, that means you're really close to one, and it will turn to one in front of you. So one's in front of you right now, to your left. Hold your breath to make less noise. Also, by the speed at which you move is... Oh, you gotta run. I think, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, no!
Just go, Tom! Just book it across the way! You can see freedom is in front of you!
No! 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 Oh, what the? Oh, this is bad. No!
Go! Run!
Oh my god.
This only is a concentrated area of this shit. If you get out of it, you'll be okay.
Can you piss on this and make it go away? Didn't somebody do that?
Go left. Oh yeah, you can double jump if you work fast. Go that way. Go over the mountain. Yeah, go left.
Oh!
Go left.
I'm trying.
Go to the Igor's ladder. Just run around this rock.
There we go. No, I slipped.
Just go left.
I'm trying. Okay.
All right. Grab that shit.
Grab that rope.
Get the fuck down.
I'm trying.
Oh, you made it.
Woo. Woo. How do I rappel?
You just walk towards the edge while you hold it. So just walk back. Just walk down. So,
are we on acid or cocaine? Cocaine would not give you a trip like that. Acid, maybe. Maybe shrooms, more likely.
So, let me tell you one thing, right?
Yeah.
So they talk about the beach often in this game.
Mm-hmm.
So the beach is the place between life and death. Everyone has a beach. Some beaches are connected. That's all you really need to know.
Life is a beach and then you die.
And also, BTs. BT stands for beach thing.
What?
Yep.
Oh
so
my
gosh.
gosh.
Are things in that like area between life and death. Alright, you did it. You got out of there without dying. Nice. So then, yeah, later in the game, if you get caught by BTs like that, it's basically a combat encounter. Or you just run out of the area.
The hell is that?
It's
is that a grub?
Yeah, it's grubs that gives you more blood. Replenish your HP.
Where's my blood meter?
I hit left?
Oh, no. No, 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 no. Oh, God!
Sam starts the game hating them, and then he just gets more and more like, I guess I gotta eat these.
Because of course he does.
That's it. That's the first real thing we do in this game. And then when we go back, it's gonna open back up.
The thing is still on the screen. How do I undo that?
It'll go away.
Okay. Oh, there it goes. So that just stayed on screen for a while. Made me like, did I screw something up? It's like eating okra. That is not like okra.
It's so good in this game.
Yeah, they released a vinyl of it when the game was announced. That's how big of a deal this soundtrack was before the game was even released.
You saw how it was like L plus R to stop? That's how you stop yourself from falling. So if you see that shit come up on screen, you gotta slam down on those trigs.
Gotcha.
But yeah, you can pretty much book it.
Whoa!
Yeah, see how much momentum you got there?
Yeah. You ever try to stop yourself from running down a hill?
It's not great.
No, it's not. That often happens right there.
There's a great video of a guy backflipping continuously down like a sand dune.
Mm-hmm.
He just like starts speeding up. It's like the Dark Souls Darkwood Grain Ring. I've actually not finished this game because it's very long. I absolutely adore it. I'm not even done with it. I love Hideo Kojima games though, but it definitely, I don't know, it just makes you like, even though it's so fucking weird, it brings you into your setting, it makes you give a shit about what's happening, the gameplay is engaging even though you're literally just running around delivering shit, and then every now and then you gotta worry about, like, most of the gameplay is just getting yourself around like BTs and finding a safe route, and it feels very much like playing Breath of the Wild, where you're like, how you attack the landscape is the game.
Goddamn cottonmouth.
Like how you get from point A to point B is how is like interesting and fun. Yeah, drink your Monster Energy. Right?
Oh, I have one?
Left on the D-pad.
Canteen.
Status restoring energy drink, Monster Energy. Anytime for other water that comes in contact with the canteen is replenished. So basically it gets replenished over time.
My God. A canteen of is it the green one? Because I like the green one. Can you underflow the speed? I don't see why not.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID.
I love this little animation that Sam does when you walk into an area after being out for a while. Like if you have a lot of stuff, and there will be points actually where if you have a lot of stuff on your back, he will just stop and you can't move him for a little bit because he's like taking a breather.
Mm-hmm.
Super cool. And we're going to the right here.
The distribution center. Check the location on your compass.
So yeah, I mean, we're heading close up to time. Let's keep playing for a little bit because I think we can get to the part that I was telling you about.
Okay.
About the moment I was like, I like this game, but I understand why people wouldn't. I think you already kind of know at this point if you like it or not.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
It's a miracle either of you made it back. When someone with dooms hooks up to a BB, your feelings and memories cause feedback, like with the speaker. It amplifies fears and stress, and runs the risk of taking you to a place from which you will not return. I'm sorry, but this BB has been pushed beyond its limits. Disposal is the only option.
Sam, get cleaned up and come to the president's office.
The president is dead! Who's the VP? I don't know.
It's funny, I think that putting that line on the screen made you get like super focused with following it.
Mm.
Don't worry. It's okay. I'll always be with you. See the sun.
Isn't Jeff Keighley in this?
He is. Just his likeness.
Oh my, okay, just his likeness.
Let that yawn out. There's no pretend.
Oh no! Don't make this more difficult than it already is.
Conan O'Brien is actually in this game with his voice.
Oh my god. Oh!
He's the husband of a cosplayer.
He's the husband of a cosplayer. Because people don't go outside, they're still cosplayers.
BB stands for Bridge Baby.
Not subject to evaluation. Yay! Likes from the recipient.
Yeah, raise that connection level. Give me more likes.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get that 5 stars?
Yes. Miscellaneous. Instantaneous. Matt Mercer voices Jeff Keighley. That's
I believe that is true.
There's something
Sam,
poetic about
I
that.
thought I told you Dooms and BBs were a dangerous combination. Huh, perhaps a shower is in order. You're still covered in chiralium. Don't want the president to see you like that.
The hell you talking about? She's dead.
You're upset. Is this about BB-28?
Go fuck yourself. I'm not your errand boy.
Well, in any event, it seems it owes you its life.
No, we owe the kid our lives. You too.
As you say, I shall look after it. Give my regards to the president.
They got a clone? What's going on here? Or did they swear somebody else in? Flop. Oh. Back on the beach.
It's almost time to go, Sam.
That is a brave woman walking in high heels on a sandy beach.
Here. It's a dream catcher. Wear it when you sleep, and I'll keep the nightmares away. I'll always be with you.
I can't wait to make you take a shit.
I need isolated audio of Matthew saying, I can't wait for you to take a shit. Just the way you said it.
Oh, man. All right.
There's a private
So
room
you look
set
around the
aside for
room.
your use. Bridges perk. Take a moment to clean up.
There's stuff here.
Wash all that chiralium off and
You can take a shower. You can take a piss. You can go take a shit. You can look at yourself in the mirror and make weird faces.
Oh, I gotta do that then. Look at that, right there. Gotta work it like a YouTube poop. I am the table. Product placement.
Look how high res those cans are.
I know, right? They must have gotten like...
Drink one.
Oh, I can? Sweet. I will... Ah, no! Did he just shaking his head like, no, I'm not going to have one?
Triangle.
Triangle, man? Oh, there we go. Triangle to drink. Unleash the beast. Who's still making this?
Just
in America.
Monster Energy.
Yeah, just... There was an episode of House where he shotgunned a Red Bull, and I was like, oh god, I've done that. That's not smart. Stamina can be increased by 10% and boosted by 25.
Yeah, you can drink 3 of them and get an extra 25% stamina. So it behooves you to do so before you go out.
Gotcha.
Weird fucking Luden sunglasses.
Sup. Put down sunglasses.
I don't know if you can put them down once you put them on. The glasses didn't pick you. You picked the glasses.
Ooh.
Can't check on BB. Can't look. You go to there's a mirror to your left. Or Sam's left, I guess. Yeah, you use sync. I wonder if he takes the glasses off. I've actually not done this with the glasses on. Yeah, I haven't seen this with the glasses on. This is weird. Perform action. One of them, he does like a weird like double take towards like the, and then like, yeah, let this one.
It's.
I feel like they just took Norman. He's like, hey, Norman, just go do some weird shit in front of a mirror. Like, they just made it into this shit.
Yeah. I feel great.
All right, go get.
What? The fuck is on his tongue? Okay, I'm good.
All right, go take a shower, you fucking disgusting man.
My filthy, a literal filthy degenerate. Oh, I can't use. It's under the toilet is under construction.
You must be clean. You must become clean first.
But no, you must take the shit first and then become clean with the shower. Strategic blurring, thank you.
Sam, can you hear me?
I'm taking a shower!
For fuck's sake. Is it anything private anymore?
It's read my mind.
No, except for taking a shower and going to the toilet, that is.
Shit in me!
Come to the president's office as soon as you're done. She's waiting for you.
His hair dries abnormally fast. Why would you shotgun a Red Bull? To quote Dr. House himself, he said he was looking for a newer, faster way to introduce caffeine into his system.
You did well, Sam. Thank you.
Ah, yes.
Bridget may no longer be with us, but her legacy has a chance to live on. Sam, listen to me.
Me and my ass.
America. Reconstructionism. Her dream isn't dead.
I don't want to hear it.
This is the face of our new hope. Our new America.
Homily.
My mother may be gone, but I'm here. And you, Sam? You're here too.
Goodness gracious, she's tall.
She's also wearing heels.
Been 10 years.
Yeah, but still, I mean...
She is very tall. I don't think Norman is very tall, though.
Hasn't aged a day.
He strikes me as a guy that's 5'10" on a good day.
My body's still on the beach. I don't get to grow older. But you do, Sam. You look good.
So you're serious then about reconnecting everyone and everything?
Someone has to succeed Bridget, Sam. More importantly, someone has to carry on her legacy and see our country rebuilt. Samantha America Strand, our new president. A new beginning for our people, for our nation.
America.
Under Emily's leadership, we'll re-establish the UCA, the United Cities of America.
What?
This is how we'll rebuild our country.
So everything's going to be a city-state now?
To do it, Sam.
No. So everything will be like reconnected together in a network.
Okay.
We never forgot about you, Sam.
Because you can't really have like
You
large
ran
city
away.
centers because
You
of the
cut
Death
us
Stranding
off.
and shit.
Right, yeah, I was going to say that doesn't make any sense. Moments after it left my mouth, I realized it. Oh.
The best of Bridges won and went west.
She's 6 feet? Social distancing lady, no.
I led them past craters in BT territory. I kept them safe while they searched for survivors.
Never once missed a BT. Saw him coming a mile away.
Are BTs, BBs that didn't get disposed of? Okay.
And we left behind our own people to help them. It took us 3 years, but we managed to make it all the way to Edge Knot City.
All the way to the Pacific. Jesus.
Yeah, but then everything went to hell. The team was wiped out, and Emily.
She's 5'9", so she's me. So Norman's like 5'6". I'll have to go watch Boondock Saints again and see.
I'm not being kept in a cell or anything like that. I'm allowed to use their facilities and to speak with you whenever I want. I just can't leave the city.
It's all to safeguard the continued independence of Edge Knot City. Well, that's what our keepers are saying, at least. They want the UCA to leave him be. Emily's their insurance policy in case we don't.
Who are these assholes again?
Homo Demons. Militant separatist group. They run Edge Knot City.
I've heard of them. Bunch of terrorists who go around towns killing people and leaving craters.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
He was in the beginning of the
Nothing's
game.
off
Yes, he
limits
was.
for them.
I thought he
Not
was Mads,
even
and it
engineering
definitely...
void outs.
Because he did the whole shush thing, so that's why I thought it was him.
You think the suicide that took out Central Knot was one of theirs?
Could be. There are extremists like the demons everywhere. Plotting
with
in
an
the
E.
shadows. They're decentralized by nature. No one organization to rule them all. Just a common ideology.
I know.
Regis is 5'9" and a half. Anytime that somebody starts measuring half inches in their height, there's
If we
a
Americans
titch of
don't come
insecurity.
together again, humanity won't survive. I carried my mother's message to people all across the country. But not everyone was willing to accept it.
So what's the speedrun record of
More
this?
than a few would rather
Oh, I
stay
have no idea.
isolated.
Oh boy, I
Keep
would
to
love to see that
themselves.
at
I can't
Or
imagine
alone.
it's fast.
Summer Games. Are they even doing Summer Games
you,
this year?
Sam.
Probably online.
They think that America
Yeah.
can only be rebuilt by force. By men who tell them what to do. Who take away their freedom and put them in shackles.
5 hours.
4
worth of
hours?
gameplay.
Oh my god.
You know better than the demons.
August
Just another
online.
kind of cult.
I
They're
guess
not shackles,
4:30 is
Sam.
probably the most recent.
They're a symbol of our bonds.
Wow.
That's what we need right now. Not to stand apart, but to come together. To form chiral knots and reconnect.
Sam, we want you to go west and finish what Emily started. The people she left behind have been hard at work, setting up chiral network terminals. But these terminals are still isolated. We need you to bring them online. And for that, you'll need a Cupid.
Cupid.
This contains all the necessary security and operations protocols to integrate a terminal into the chiral web. Take the Cupid west, Sam, and reconnect the people of our great nation. And when you get to Edge Knot City, find Emily and bring her home.
After that, I'll take over the presidency and carry on Mother's work to save the country.
This was Bridget's dying wish. This is how we'll move forward.
So is that technically her sister? His sister, or
he's adopted. They're not related by blood.
Sam Porter Bridges.
Okay, I was going to say there's no resemblance.
Hell, I'm not even part of this outfit. You all saw to that.
Imagine sleeping with
getting
that
involved
necklace.
with you or anyone else ever again.
Wait!
He won't do it. Reluctant hero.
Mm-hmm.
See? It's like I'm not
You ain't even here.
Same as it ever was.
Sam! Sam!
Don't just walk through me!
Hold on. Stop! Listen to me. America needs you. Both of you.
Yeah, covering the world in cable didn't bring an end to war and suffering. Don't act surprised when it all comes apart if you try to do it again. Round and round it goes. Connect, reconnect, it's not that simple.
All right, Sam. Just take it easy. I get it. You don't have to commit to anything now. Why not get some rest?
Good idea. We all need our sleep. Leave it too long and you're liable to reconnect with the other side. The necessary maintenance has been completed. Various adjustments and fine-tuning for your benefit.
He means die.
You can use it again.
Oh.
For once, it would seem that Dooms and BBs are a good combination. Or perhaps the two of you have something of an affinity for one another.
It feels more like the Fox engine. The Fox engine has an interesting way of rendering textures that kind of gives things like leather and like dense rubber a kind of shiny look. So I can see why you would think that this looks like it's a Fox engine title as well.
I think it's just a characteristic of their modelers, like the style that they use, probably. Because I also thought this was in the Fox engine until I found out today it wasn't.
Oh, really? Okay, because I know, like, Hideo had spent a ridiculous amount of time at Guerrilla Games, and around that time, I want to hear that's when he said he sub-licensed their engine to make this. And I was like, well, that's cool. I don't know anything about Horizon other than it's good.
Listen.
Because these characters look better than Horizon.
Sam Strand.
All right, what? All right, what are you saying, Amelie?
Not anymore.
No, I'm not.
My name is Sam Porter Bridges.
It's a funny word, Strand. A strand is part of rope or bond.
Eyes up here,
Well,
mister.
Stranding means being washed up on the shore. And being stranded is when you can't go home. I'm stranded now, Sam. Here on the shore of the Pacific.
The only non-Metal Gear game to use the Fox engine was Pro Evolution Soccer. Yes. I was devastated to find out that
Thousands of miles
Metal
away.
Gear Rising wasn't the first
But
game to
our
use the
bond
Fox engine.
still holds.
In fact, it didn't even use the Fox engine. I want to say it was a modified version of Metal Gear Solid 4. And Platinum Games
You're
just did their
free.
magic.
But we're still connected.
Why the F did you take it off him just to put it in his hand when you could have just put your hand on his chest?
It's symbolic!
It's What's the symbology? Luckily, I'm good in namiology, and if you get that reference, you're cool. Because it also happens to be a Norman Reedus reference. Symbolism. What is the symbolism?
Red to gray.
Mm-hmm.
Come back, Sam.
And now we're red again.
Does she not get it? He doesn't like to be touched. Mwah, mwah.
what kind of a game is this supposed to be? A narrative-focused delivery game.
Yeah. Guess PT counts too. Yeah,
you really can't. This is the problem that people had with this game. Is you can't really categorize it.
Yeah.
Wait. It just is Death Stranding. Like.
Yeah.
Good morning, Sam.
Postman the game. You're giving Kevin Costner way too much credit. Man, that cuff is just driving me crazy.
I didn't even think about that.
What?
Sam,
Holy shit.
This is Die Hardman.
What?
You were out like a log. Must have been beat.
You used to wear something
Private
like
rooms come with all the basic amenities. Shower, toilet,
I did,
etc.
didn't I?
Drop in when you need to rest. Inspect
Huh.
your gear.
Same
UFO,
risk too.
Or whatever else.
But I'm free! Free falling! Can I take a shit
Why
now?
not check things out for
Man,
yourself?
we've really gone full circle, didn't we?
We really have.
Can I shit now?
Being played on the machine. Oh, wow. There are so many layers to what just happened now.
Sam,
That's not even the
this
game.
is Deadman. I calibrated your BB based on physiological data we collected from you earlier. It's still just a best guess, though. After you take it out for a spin, we can check if you're in sync and tweak the BB sensitivity as needed.
Whee!
It's soon
those
BB.
Do I talk into the microphone for that, or
go shit? We both know what we want to do. Okay.
Yeah. Y'all played The Last of Us 2? If so, thoughts? I haven't, and I have no desire to play it because I found out the spoilers were true, and it makes me not want to get emotionally invested in the franchise whatsoever.
You should 100%, Tom. You should 100% just watch the game, like watch the cutscenes.
Well, you know, the terrible thing is, I bought Last of Us 2 Last of Us remastered when it was on sale when I got the console.
Hey, look, it's the ad for the ride.
When you release chiral matter is flushed.
Okay, hold on a second. He did not just shit that fast.
And nervous function.
Did you hit his speed shit? Okay. Time passes differently in the shitter.
As well as in extreme cases.
Because you see, like, I wish let's talk about bodily functions for a second here. Going number 2 has never been a fun process for me. I don't have IBS. I don't have any issue that would impede that. It's just, it's never quick. And it's unpleasant. So when I see somebody
wink at the camera, Tom,
I missed that. Somebody clip it, because have Norman Reedus wink at the camera for me. Whatever. We're gonna take a piss.
Now we must piss. Just wait until they make your piss and shit into grenades.
Right? Yeah, Girardi. Like
no. This isn't a joke.
Right, I remember somebody, there was a video going around on Twitter that somebody pissed on one of those yeah, and it made him go away.
Yeah.
Let's take a shower, because I'm pretty sure he didn't wipe.
Yeah, the
literally get all that shit off.
The
prison style.
The lore is
what the fuck is wrong with me?
Because he's a repatriate, his bodily functions are toxic to BTs.
So there is a canonical explanation for that.
Yeah, it's why we make his blood into bullets and his shit into grenades.
That is actually really, really, really something. A ride, an American movie classic. Sure.
As much as I would love to keep going, I think we probably need to. I think this is probably a good time to stop, because if we keep going,
and he just did it again. He just did. I just saw it.
He does it every single time. So yeah, let's go to like full cam and let's talk about this in our last 13 minutes. And then
sure, let's do that.
So if you just hit like the option button.
He's pointed over there. Is he trying to tell me something?
So you can look at the wall. So if you keep going, yeah, activate terminal.
He's like, no, don't do that.
With that terminal there, you can browse the bridge's database, which has info.
So it's going to tell you about the terminal, and the terminal here is basically your pause menu. I think when you're in this area.
There's still plenty you might find informative.
Man, America looks a lot wider than I last remember it being.
I mean, well, think about it. The maps we have are not actually accurate. Like the maps that we have of like the world, they're generally, most of them are misshapen because of what people used to believe the planet was like, and the mileage isn't right.
Well, the one like Greenland, for example, it almost looks like it's like half the size of like the United States, but Greenland's actually quite small. What a lot of map companies have been doing is taking their globes and then just flattening it out, and then just connect and filling the space between, which adds a lot of landmass that doesn't exist in certain places like Greenland. Remember, Tom, the TV adds 10 pounds. Well, I guess the stream adds 50. Hey.
Actually, you know what? Why don't we have you leave this area and we'll end once you get outside, because
so do I just put on a suit or something?
You go look at the door.
Look at the door.
To your right.
To my right. My other right. No,
I guess it wants you to look at everything first. Yeah, it does want you to look at everything. So go look at the equipment rack and then the suits. You can do this pretty quick.
Hey there. Believe we've met. I oversee delivery operations as well as maintenance and repairs.
We're meeting all the other characters.
Nice to have you on board. I'm Mama, in case I didn't mention it before.
Big
Those
Mama?
there are strands. Not just used for packing, by the way, but for identification, too. Take a closer look and
I can hear the BB.
See the red there?
Oh, they talk about it right
That's
here.
your blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, the blood is in the rope. You can beat BTs with it.
That's crazy.
All right, then you go back and then look at the other rack, and then we'll be done.
What other rack? Oh, the one to the right?
Yeah, the one to the right of BB.
Gotcha. Yes.
This case will remove any chiral matter still clinging to your suit. Speaking of suits, blue is for delivery personnel, red for medical, orange for corpse disposal, and black for security.
So you can coat your entire body in blood to ward off BTs. Yeah, that might be a problem.
Yeah, but then you would die to timefall.
Mm-hmm. This game took 3 years, can't get over it. There are some games that took way longer than that, and there are some games that got done in 2 years that are, also interesting. So,
yeah, I mean, dude, The Last of Us took 7 years, and it doesn't feel like. I guess because they probably thought that, I don't know if they were like, oh, it's going to come out on PS4, or like then they started building it for PS5. I don't know. Talk to me, Die Hardman.
Well, have you had a chance to think it over?
The game doesn't continue unless if you say yes.
Chock full of chiralium, but safe for you Dooms guys to wear. That's all you'll need to go forth.
That's why it floats and shit, because it's made out of chiralium.
Whole again.
That weird shit that floats around.
I'm a porter.
When BTs are around.
I don't care about connecting anything. Or making knots.
I mean, if you don't count the split release between Ground Zeroes and the Phantom Pain, Metal Gear Solid 5 took 3 years. And it was really trippy. When Kojima was in DC back in 2012 for that video game exhibit, 1 year and 1 day later, Ground Zeroes was released at retail. So, I mean, it was just kind of interesting how it all came together like that.
Listen up, Sam.
Put the freaking bracelet on!
People built in the towns and cities they passed through on the journey west.
It's driving me nuts, man. I can't. Oh, why does it keep coming undone?
There, but the Cairo network is offline.
Hey,
right now
that
it's
hairstyle looks familiar.
Transmitting voice communications, sometimes wired, sometimes wireless, and a small amount of data.
I think he looks better with his hair back than he does
So,
down
unless the
and
necessary
messy.
Yeah,
data
I
stored on
agree.
site, our chirograms won't show up.
I think they were just having their
Emily and the other
their
Bridges
designers
members you've
flexing
seen
their
around the
ability
place
to
are
render
grams
such a
generated
thing.
with local data. In case you didn't know.
Man, he really puts on clothes
Anyway,
fast.
all you've got to do is find the knot, connect your Cupid, and bring
How did that?
communications online.
Oh well.
Once you connect it to the terminal, you'll be able to initiate zero-time massive data transmission with the UC.
You can't take him serious with that hairstyle.
And
Come
just
on.
like that, you'll reconnect us not only to each other.
Wasn't it?
Dude, get the hair out of your face, bruh.
Yeah,
This is the
exactly.
business look.
It is.
All the lost and
I mean,
fragmented
wasn't it
junk data will be
Deadpool
compiled and
2
restored,
that said that
bringing a dinosaur back
the
to
man
life
bun
from
is
a
just
fossil.
the Generation Z mullet? But the thing is, the mullet still makes you look like a hick, and this doesn't.
4.6 billion
Dick
years of
Fontaine,
history on Earth.
former
All
CEO
the
of
wisdom and
GameStop, he had a
knowledge
mullet. I
lost
could never
since the
take him
Death Stranding
seriously,
will be
no
ours
matter how
again.
many times I saw him on
And
stage.
that, my friend, is how we'll beat this thing.
This is telling us the deep lore.
See, he looks way.
Once
You're
you
absolutely right. He looks way
establish
better like this.
communications, generating grams won't be an issue.
Was he there the whole time?
You'll also be able to use chiral printers.
I think so.
Won't be long before we're able to send all kinds of things through the wire.
Talking like it's a telegram.
Or that's got a soul. Nothing real. Just copies.
True. Which is why we'll still need porters like you. Before and after we're made whole, we'll need men in the middle.
No rest for the wicked, huh?
Ooh. What's up, BB?
Let me get my kid.
Well, idle hands and all that. We'll give you the details at the dispatch terminal. Make sure you check it upstairs. Drop's waiting up there, too.
These shoes look like they've done some serious miles. Shall I dispose of them?
Wait. Hold on. There's something I want you to look into. My blood seemed to set those things off. Happened more than once.
Set them off? How do you mean?
I don't know. You took my blood, didn't you? You tell me.
All right.
Okay.
I'll see what I can
Figure it
do.
out, fucking egghead.
Is there a reason why Die Hardman wears a mask?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just because he's Die Hardman. Kojima.
Everything in this game has a reason. Even if the reason is weird or stupid, it still has one, which I appreciate. Hold on, we gotta have mad splashback.
I'm sorry, Lisa. Don't worry. I'll take care of it. I promise you. Baby. Baby. Baby, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Getting him out of there. Man, I hope this game doesn't fall into the Onimusha problem where, like, it goes off, like, digital marketplace purchases because of the rights likenesses, so all the actors expired.
I don't know.
Because that's, like, the reason why you couldn't, like, why
I don't
it
think
took so
there'll be a
long
sequel to this
for...
game. I don't think there's going to be a sequel to this game.
I don't think so either, but, like, keeping this thing available for purchase on PS4 and Steam, you know, weeks, months, years after the fact.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
That's why they put out that Onimusha collection like in late 2005 because of the likeness to like Jean Reno and I can't remember the actors from the first two games were expiring, and that's why it took like 15 freaking years for them to come back and do it again for the Onimusha HD. All right. Does it save automatically, or do I? Does that have to do that?
So you just go to the terminal to the left. Let's do that real quick, and then.
Oh! I almost felt like I was gonna fall over. Oh boy! Activate.
Sam, this is Die Hardman.
Is it?
Your current objective is to extend the chiral network from here to Port Knot City. I don't think you can make.
Do you know why they're called Knot Cities, Tom?
Signal won't carry that far.
Because every person is a strand, and when you have a bunch of strands together, you get a knot.
Together to make a longer rope. The first of these knots is a Bridges Way station. Go ahead and take a look at the order. Deliver whatever they need.
The longer you play this game, the more you just like start to intuit the thinking of why things are.
Mm-hmm.
Like, literally, Shelby looked at that. She goes, "Why are they called Knot Cities?" And immediately, without skipping a beat, I was just like, "This is why." It's never mentioned in the game, but I guarantee you, it's 100% why. Like,
yeah. GTA 4 on PC went bye-bye. I thought it was because of the music. Which is interesting because they never had that problem on the 360. It never got delisted. Unless if they patched it out, which I wouldn't put it past them, but I'm pretty sure that would be bigger than the 10 megabyte file size limit that they had back then. So,
all right, so grab an order. So the orders for Sam.
I will orders for Sam. Well, that's not too far. That'll be a perfect way to break things in. Easy. On the 360, it got patched 2 or 3. I mean, I never play the game with the music because I don't want to get a content ID match on him, so I wouldn't know what the music was. All I really care about is having Laszlo on the radio. That's all I care about. Alright, so I got the thing.
Yeah, so basically,
order summaries may
and I'll tell you what you have to do. Cargo, do on your cargo less than 50% damage.
Mm-hmm. I accept. And... oh. Yes. Oh yeah, the swing set. Carry on back, yes. Load.
So you just hold X to load it all on your back.
Mm-hmm.
Sam, we've
and then you can make shit that you can use later to get through the terrain.
Like
and
the
eventually,
ladders and
as you
like,
do,
can I like make anchors for the rope like the one that Igor had?
You can make climbing anchors.
Sweet.
About how you want to handle this order.
The UI is very cool, yeah.
It's really good.
Alright. Yeah, sure. Whoa! Okay.
So you have 4 ladders and 1
wow, there. Matthew, have you take your Oxycontin today? Because that's apparently what the smart drugs are.
Yeah, they're real smart. I'm smart. I took my Oxycontin all the time.
I'm so smart I can't even feel anything anymore. I feel tired. I'm gonna go take a nap. Alright, I'll auto-arrange. Yeah, exactly!
Yep, that looks good to me.
Alright, and then I just go down to...
oh,
level 1 boots! You keep spare boots?
Part of this menu, and it'll
Can they, like... do they, like, wear out?
They do.
That's cool! I like that!
Everything pretty much wears out in this game.
That's neat, so I just gotta make... you know, to always carry a spare. Alright.
Pretty much. And the other thing, too, is that, so, these ladders are in packages, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if they get affected by timefall, the package container will weaken. And think of it as like a barrier. And then if you fall, the thing inside the container will get damaged. And if the thing inside gets damaged enough, you won't be able to use it. So you don't want to be in timefall for too long because then all your shit will break down. If you fall, you'll bust it up.
Gotcha. So it behooves me to go ahead and look ahead and see if I can find caves. And I guess I don't have that cool umbrella that Fragile had, but...
well, that umbrella doesn't actually keep her safe from the rain. It allows her to fucking teleport.
Like Mary Poppins. Gotcha.
Yeah, pretty much.
Gotcha.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
That's so sad. Great movie, but that was. Is she cool? Is he cool? He's very cool. I like they just completely ran with that.
All right, time to head.
Shout out to Kurt Russell as Ego.
That movie was.
Order assigned.
Pretty okay.
It was pretty okay. It's what I like. It was, as far as movies that everybody needs to stay in place for Infinity War goes. That one's pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, I can't wait for Volume 3 because that's with goddamn Adam Warlock.
Oh,
That's
right.
gonna be bitchin'. Yeah, because I didn't know who that was. Like the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise, I'm completely in uncharted Marvel territory at that point. So I asked DK, who the heck is Adam? And he just sends me this, and not even a Wikipedia link, like everything he had about Adam Warlock. Said, I'm really excited, and I'm like, I guess you are. Man,
go run out of this place. Let's get you out in the open air, and then you can just save at any point.
Okay. I got stuff on my arms and my legs. I look like a cardboard box robot.
You look tough, dude.
Yeah.
You got. So.
I'm gonna look totally ripped.
Dude, it's so funny. I had put a shit ton of hours in this game, and they never stop teaching you new things. Like
that. Wow.
It's really, really good.
You know what? The way he's got stuff, that's actually the way I would do it too.
You balance the weight around the body.
Yeah, equally, because I had that. I really wasn't wearing it about the time that that we had met each other, but I had an Old Navy tech vest that I wore all the time, and I carried stuff in it for just like odds, ends, and every reason.
You, Tom, why don't you make, because that's going to take you right over that mountain.
Oh.
Like, why don't you do it a little bit more organic?
Can I bend it?
I mean, so what you do basically is you can remove the mark by going on it and then pressing square to remove it. And I would say what you should do is really just don't put a mark. You can like do it over there, but what I would say is don't do anything right now. Just go out there and then use your R1 or your L1 to orientate yourself as you move through the environment. Making a line from this screen is okay, but the problem is that you're not accounting for BTs. You can look in the air and see where BTs are because you'll see the upside down rainbow or the lines.
Oh, is that what they're talking about? Okay.
Yeah, that's why that
like, oh no, the rainbow, and I was just like what are they talking about?
Like up in the sky?
I see it now.
Yeah, because there's BTs over that direction. You see those strands coming down from the sky?
Yeah.
There are BTs over there. So you can avoid those areas so that you don't have to go through BT areas. But it, like, for example, in this one, it's going to take you over this mountain, which you can use because you've got ladders and shit. You can like sprint. You're free to.
I that was mostly just so I could like not trigger anything while I'm trying to listen to you.
That's not all. We're pretty much in the. There's nothing's really going to trigger at this point.
Gotcha. Messages, warnings, words of encouragement, whatever comes to mind.
Sure. You get 13 likes, Nikki.
Keep on keeping on.
Hey, Wordman, it's you! Oh, look, my footprints. Yeah, Wordman, you're in the game.
Alright, so yeah. I mean, you wanna stop here?
Why is this rock red?
Okay, so that's where you can get cryobites.
Oh, okay, because it's like black stuff's coming up from it. I was just like, what?
So those lines you see over on like that cape behind that rock to your right, like far in the distance, you see those there's BTs over there, right? So we don't want to go there. So it might be the best place to go is to use these ladder and your climbing anchor and go
take a more direct route.
Yeah, go over this like mountain in front of you. Like if you hold L1, you can look and see where your destination is.
Oh yeah, that's right. You can do that.
Yeah, and then you can just be like, oh, it's over there, and then it even shows you the elevation. You see how that little readout? Also, if you go into BT areas, often have timefall in them. So if you hit an area and it starts raining, you're like, oh shit.
You back out, find a new way. Cool. All right. So how do I save?
So hit the option.
And then
there should be a save. Like go left. Hit like left on the D-pad, and then like there's the menu options. So you go down to data.
Data?
Or actually, I believe it's system. Yeah, save or load the game. System.
Yeah,
data
we go.
Your all the fucking. There's so much like to read in this game. There you go. You're done.
Sweet.
And we can pick this up next week.
Absolutely.
Let's have
what a freaking trip!
Right,
this game is.
Wasn't it enjoyable? Like even the
very much so.
Yeah,
very much so.
Every single thing you do in this game is like every challenge you take, right? Of like moving through the environment is enjoyable. It's fun. Like you don't feel like you're being funneled in a linear path at all. Like the way you tackle, like when I did that BT event, I didn't, not to be like shit on you, but like I didn't trigger the BTs at all. But like I also didn't like run straight forward. I didn't like you did into them. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh shit, what do I do? You're like panicking. Because for me, when I was in that moment, I'm like, this is fucking tense, and I'm panicking, dude. Like I don't have any way to defend myself. That's like true horror game shit right there.
It really is, and it's not like an empowered kind of like, all right, I can run away. Like I'm not fully convinced in my ability to make the evasion because of the terrain. It's things that I've never had to worry about before.
Yep.
So it's like it's
whoo. Yeah, you can get pretty
I got
close to
goosebumps,
BTs
man.
While walking really slow and not have to worry about freaking out. If you walk directly into them, yeah, they're gonna see you.
Right. Well, we obviously don't want that.
Yeah. So what? Yeah. What would you say? How would you rate your experience so far?
I would say that if you have a PS4 or if you have a PC that's capable of playing it, use what you saw today to come to that determination whether you want to go down the rabbit hole yourself. Because so far, I'm trying to find the Alice and have that tea party because this is wild and crazy,
dude. So we're really in the tutorial still. You just don't even realize it. the second map, because there's another map, is like where the game really starts. Like you start building roads that you can drive vehicles on so that you don't have to walk everywhere. Like, holy shit, dude. It like opens up in an insane way. Like we don't even have the fucking motorcycle yet again. And once you get that shit again, you're like, oh my God, you could just drive through BT zones and just be like, later, bitch. You're just like, and then they like, your little Odergon will be like, oh, you're gonna fucking die. I'm like, not today. Pop a fucking wheelie, which you can do in the game.
That's
like,
great.
And popping a wheelie is kind of good because since you only have one wheel hitting the ground, you can like go over terrain easier because you're like vertical. So the whole fucking thing.
It's popping wheelies in open world sandbox games is not just for Breath of the Wild anymore.
Yeah, I would say that the people ask me what this game is like. It's really like Breath of the Wild. Like, it really is. Like the big core gameplay in Breath of the Wild is traversing the environment in weird ways.
Yeah.
This game is exactly the same way.
How big would you compare the map to other games?
Oh man,
it's hard for me to say because I haven't seen all of it. But I would say, like, would you compare the size of this map that I'm on right now to be bigger or smaller than Afghanistan in Metal Gear Solid 5?
Afghanistan might be big. I don't know how long it takes you to run to one side of Afghanistan to the other.
Well, the problem with Afghanistan is because it doesn't have the ability to cross terrain like you can in this game, you got to go through the valleys and stuff. Yeah, so exactly. It takes a long time to get from one end of the map to the other because you got to like pay attention. That's the thing that kind of bothered me. You couldn't call the helicopter in to help move you to other parts of the map. I really thought that was a huge shortcoming of that game.
I would say that comparing this map, I think map comparison of size, like how like truly rawly big this map is not really a good comparison. Later in the game, there's missions where you have to do them on foot, and like I think they take about like 10 minutes or so if you're like booking it and you have like there's a thing you can get later in this game which is an exoskeleton to help you carry more shit.
Oh, okay.
But there's also a thing called the speed skeleton, which literally makes you Terminator run. So you just be like just moving at like breakneck speed. And like those missions I dread because they are so long and there's so much shit you have to account for. But I feel like if the map was bigger, it would be really annoying. I will say this map is big enough to the point where you have to plot your journey. Like you have to be like, I gotta go here because there's BTs here, and then I gotta get through this area. And like going into a new area is terrifying because you don't know what's in there. You don't know how to attack it. You're just like, I don't know what the fuck. So then you're just like, oh god, there's BTs and oh shit, there's rocks everywhere. And we haven't even talked about the mules.
I don't know what that is.
A little bit about the mules, and then
boy.
Mules are people that are addicted to the high of delivering things. They live in camps. And all they want to do is steal packages from porters and put them into the mailboxes in the middle of their camps, which don't go anywhere. They're just like addicted to the high of delivering things to people.
Oh my god.
And there will be mule zones where you walk in and they have sensors that just sense they send out a pulse wave and it senses wherever you are.
That's not
wherever
good.
you are, when the pulse wave out, it'll be like, oh, he's right here. It'll create like an after image of where you were, and then you're in a fucking stealth situation.
Oh boy!
And the mules in the beginning of the game, they only use non-lethal weaponry, but later in the game they don't. So like, it's yeah. You can also like do another thing to get rid of it, but. Early in the game, you're not going to be ready for a fucking pulse wave's going to come out. You're going to be like, and it's going to hit you.
Yeah.
So,
Joe says, shout out to Metal Gear Solid 5 for making my mom ask me why I had a map of Afghanistan on my wall.
Yeah.
When mission prep goes too real.
Bro, I like maps.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say, I think so. I think this game is quite in your comfort zone, Tom. I think next week we'll do this again. We'll play Death Stranding again. I would say I would like to play this game maybe like 2 or 3 more times with you, and then if you want to take this game on your own and then like stream it on your own, or we can keep streaming it or off and on, like if I can't make a Wednesday. And then because the whole point is I want to show you a bunch of different stuff.
Yes, please.
So yeah, we'll play this. We'll be back here. We started at 8? We started at 8 o'clock?
Yes. Yeah.
8 o'clock Eastern on Tom's channel. If you want to give me a follow,
go ahead and
go live. It is this. Did I spell it right? Of course I did. I've had this fucking name for literally ages.
There you
follow
go.
me. And we'll get this shit done. We'll have a little stream and powwow and have a good time.
Yes.
Thank you for having me, Tom.
Thank you for being here. I'm pretty sure I would not have played this for a bunch of other years. That is really loud. A bunch of other years if I like. Here's the thing: like you go and press the home button, and then the music from the Yeez theme just hits you in the face, just like ba 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 ba. And I'm like, we'll just be quiet right here with this.
I have the Ghosts of Tsushima. Like a dynamic theme they were giving out for free in January, so it has like soft forest sounds of like the wind through trees. Nice. It's so nice. Oh, that's a fucking game that I actually got super excited about because it's like a Kurosawa film but in a video game form.
Oh,
like literally, they have. I didn't know this. They have like samurai movie mode where the entire game is in black and white with like film grain.
Oh, neat.
They like when you go meet an enemy, like when you walk into a camp, you and an enemy can have a fucking samurai stare down. Like, it seems great. I'm probably gonna end up playing that when it comes out in about it comes out in like 10 days. So I'll play that on my channel.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that like people have been talking about it for so long that I forgot that it's actually hasn't been released. So you got like the Spider-Man theme and it's just quiet. It's just like ambiance.
Much better.
Yeah, there you go. Mm-hmm. So you watch NXT for 2 hours, so I'm pretty sure I'm never going to understand the story of Norman Reedus, the movie, the game. I've been playing it for 3 hours, 17 minutes, and 51 seconds, and I still don't understand what's going on. I'm just accepting it.
You won't. Like, and I think the understanding what's happening, like the greater plot of Death Stranding, isn't a thing that if you understood in 3 hours, it probably wouldn't be very good. It wouldn't be very like thought out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it needs time, but we understand we understand our motivation. We understand what we're doing. We understand why we're doing what we're doing, and we understand what dangers this world possesses. Right?
Yes.
Like, I didn't really understand truly what the game was about until I was like halfway through, but I already like sunk tons of time, and I was enjoying all of the gameplay pieces. Like, there's literally a dude who you have to deliver pizza to, and you have to make sure the pizza box is like horizontal, so it doesn't tip over. And like, so you have to put you put it back on the back of your motorcycle, and so it literally go deliver pizza to a guy. Spider-Man 2 pizza theme.
Yeah.
So,
you were delivered pizzas?
All right,
we all did things in college that we're not proud of.
Let's end the stream.
Let's end this stream. By the way,
thanks for coming on, everybody.
Yes, thank you. All right.
Thank you for your bits, your subs, your everything. Thank you to every single one of you.
Yes,
for supporting
thank you.
Mr. Tom the Iron Man.
Thank you. And we'll be back here on Friday at 8 o'clock for some Smash Brothers. So go ahead and get your fighters ready, because Sans Undertale wants to play. And then we'll see you then. So good night, Matthew.
Good night, Tom.
Good night, chat.
Good night, chat.
All right. Ciao, ciao. And Ric Flair, take us home.
Woo! Read what you want to read. Believe what you want to believe. But go to bed.
Go to bed, everybody. Good night. Ciao, ciao.